Stupid. I keep it all under control, but that don't mean I won't lose it. I'm a different type of drop a bad, they gon' shoot shit. I get different type of love, cause the way that I be moving. They talking online, but see him in person and they ain't got nothing to say. These niggas be snitching, that shit's unforgiving. They really send Brody away. I really chase bags, I'm a money fanatic. I haven't slept good in some days. I be counting my blessings, I learned from my lessons. I had to get out of my ways.
Go.
The bread I be touching leave niggas disgusted. Yeah, this is way out of your pay. When I pick up the pen, I just go for the win. I am not coming to play. I don't care what they think, cause they don't even think, nigga, fuck what you say.
Okay.
You ain't on my level, I'm special. It's like a gift when I'm rapping these days.
Gemini, what's up?
Getting active these days. Just know we ain't lacking these days.
Nah.
That's all I'ma say. Just know we ain't lacking these days.
No, we ain't lacking the pistol we packing. I'm holding two.
The mayor.
Jacking, I'm moving like Pete. I keep it discreet. I do them dirty, but I shoot it neat. We talking about streets, I'm playing for keeps. I got shooters for the days of the week. In the hood, sell it just like Chinese. It look the same, but the price for leaks. I need to really protect. They wanna learn from the vet, but it's hard watching my steps. Those big shoes to fill. I run a show on both sides. I'm like the ref in the field. I'm in the form, just a Gemini. I might just pass it off the Gemini. These niggas with me, yo, committed crimes. I don't need Jada just to tell you why. The FM with the 5-7. Just know I'ma die stepping. I ain't giving up this 40 chain. Just know I'ma die repping. I'm moving sleazy in the Maybach. Your own mans are trying to straight tax. I'm driving reckless on the drill. Everybody with me in this bitch stay strapped. These niggas be talking that money, but they ain't never show a bag. Talk about the 40, have you talk to a 40, pull up then I blast.
Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. What are we doing? What are we doing?
One more. What you got for them? What you got for them? There we go.
I think this is it. Nah, oh, this is it right here. This is shit I like.
Damn, this shit exclusive.
Yeah, it's 40. Keep the 40 on me if I ever got a beatbox. In the kitchen whipping, I was serving fiends heat. Rock my man from down south, he was driving up the G-Lock. Shit was selling quick, tell him wait for the restock. Oh, he the plug, hit him with a slug. I brung a 42 and then his pockets getting dug. I keep a little baby on me, gotta watch how you step. I have 4 P's on me, they try to charge me with an F. Go act foul when I'm scoring, I can hit you with a tech. I'm the player and the coach, but sometimes I be the ref. We been real, we been rich, and we ain't need a deal. Rob a op for his chain and raffle it on spin wheels. Hit him in his spine, I ain't knocking dreads off. This FM brazy, it might knock his legs off. Never aiming higher, it might knock his head off. I stop beefing with my ops, cause them niggas dead soft.
Yeah! Talk that shit, Rick Rule. That's what I want to hear. Let me talk my shit,
Real nigga till I die. Load the clip and call my mother till I love her right before I go slide, you know. Real gangsters don't chat on internet. Drilling on the gram, I ain't really feeling that. They like, where you been? I was committing sins. I was trying to win, though they couldn't see me through the tents. If I could bring my little bro back, I would trade it all. Heard that I was caught black and I was shopping at Dior. Check the score. High catch a case was given to the poor. Instagram models get their bets up off the floor. Seen rich niggas at the top, go and take a fall. Was being stingy on that court. They ain't wanna shit a ball. They ain't fucking with your money. They ain't got no chance of hurting you. Got shooters. If I'm on the drill, then you know it's personal. I finished school, I ain't getting no congratulations. Plug invited me to his crib, felt like I graduated. Send a slide, they hit him up, that's how we get the drop. Grab the 8th and get the cash, I'm richer than all of my ops. Don't play no D, you getting J, I ain't leaving no clue. So much blues in my pocket, they was thinking I'm woo. They talking bag shit, these niggas about to get me started. Keep flashing money, we gon' throw you a surprise party.
Nah, he's wildin'. Y'all wasn't listening. Hey, yo, Rick Rule, what's up, man? Race Talk out right now, you heard? Go spin that. City of Gems out right now, go spin that. Let's go, Gemini Jinx, what's up?
Load the clip and call my mother till I love her right before I go slide, you know it. Real gangsters don't chat on internet. Talking drilling on the gram, I ain't really feeling that. They like, where you been? I was out committing sins. I was trying to win, though they couldn't see me through the tents. If I could bring my little bro back, I would trade it all. I was caught black and I was shopping at Dior. Score. High catch a case was given to the poor. Helping Instagram models get their bets up off the floor. Rich niggas at the top, go and take a fall. Was being stingy on that court. They ain't wanna shit a ball. They ain't fucking with your money. They ain't got no chance of hurting you. Got shooters if I'm on the drill. Then you know it's personal. I finished school. I ain't getting no congratulations. Plug invited me to his crib. Feel like I graduated. Send a slide to hit him up. That's how we get the drop. Grab the eighth and get the cash. I'm richer than all of my ops. Don't play no D. You getting J. I ain't leaving no clue. So much blues in my pocket. They was thinking I'm woo. They talking bad.
I see it.
Keep flashing money. We gon' throw you a surprise party. I'm dropping 60 every night to 40 like the Garden. I can't be guarded. I be balling like I'm James Harden. 40.
Are you dumb?
One more. I know you.
Are you dumb? Nah, we can get started.
Let's get it.
Yeah, we get started. We can get started. But
Yeah,
that's my shit right there. Yeah.
That's your shit?
Yeah, I ain't hear that joint in a minute.
Yeah, word. I haven't heard that in a minute. Yo, the man, what are you drinking? Wine over there?
Yeah, this is what I be doing in my off time when I'm not on camera. Yeah, I be fucking with the wine, bro. This shit get you lit.
What you drinking?
We're not gonna talk about that. I'm drinking a pregnant, postpartum baby mother wine.
What? Nah, that was crazy.
What?
That was crazy. That was crazy.
I'm drinking Moscato. I'm drinking Moscato.
Nah. That should be hitting though.
Moscato.
It's good, y'all. It's good. JT, what up with you, man?
You peep JT? Hold on. JT, you peep?
Oh, that's fire.
You peep
That's
the drip?
fire. Hey, yo, that's my show of the year. Even though that shit is, even though the show was old, that's my show of the year. That was my shit right there.
You peep the drip? Shit fire.
That shit is fire. You got that from Spencer's?
Yo, mind your business, my nigga.
That shit. Mo, what up? Maniac, what up? It's good, yeah. They had a good show last night. If you didn't watch, go back and watch the 15 rounds of boxing from last night. Good conversation. Mo needs you to heal up, man, from your surgery. What he had to do? Kick somebody's ass, right?
Yeah, he had to remind.
He had to remind somebody?
Heavyweight champion of the world.
Let's go, Mo. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, you didn't know? Fight night, Mo had to remind somebody real quick, and it wasn't pretty.
I appreciate that, Mo. I drink the fuck out that bottle. I'm telling you that.
Yeah, Maniac needs to come up here soon, bro. Soon.
That's a fact. We definitely. The Maniac is a man of many traits. His knowledge expands different fields.
He's a comedian. That nigga is funny, bro. He is funny.
And he's funny.
He's hilarious.
On top of that, he's funny.
On top of all that, he's funny. What's good, Emmanuel, though? How you doing over there? Where you at?
I'm in Jersey. I'm dog sitting for my sister because she went to North Carolina to visit her pups.
What kind of dog is it?
Shit, fuck if I know, nigga. I look like a dog breeder.
It's a big dog, a little dog.
Coco, come here. She big. She kind of medium size. Come here.
Kind of medium size.
Yeah, I don't know if I can pick her up. She don't like me too much. She not gonna let me pick her up. She don't know me. She been moving like, why the fuck is you here and where's my mom and dad?
She's just looking around like, who the fuck is this?
Bro, oh gosh. Every time she hears something outside, she go look out the window thinking it's dumb, bro. They ain't coming for you for 4 days, my nigga.
Yeah, the Maniac. This is the guy that said the Tarzan line. Yes, this is him.
Oh, niggas don't know me? What's up? Nigga, it's the man, nigga. It's the man.
Introduce yourself. Tell them who you are.
I'm not Tarzan, nigga. That's Tarzan. There's a black man living with monkeys, nigga. That's me. Well, no, I'm not the black man living with monkeys. I just have the line.
Right. Want to make sure we get that right. Glad you clarified that.
What's good with you, though, man? Congratulations today.
Yeah, man. No matter of fact, let me. We was locked in.
You got some footage?
No, well, no. I don't got footage. I don't.
Oh, all right.
I just wanted to get the drops ready. Yeah. So
Footage of
today,
what?
huh?
Footage of what?
Oh no. So we won. Our freshman team won their first game of the season today. Let's go for our freshman basketball team. Make some noise in this. I can't even say what I want to say because they might be watching right now. But
can I say it?
Nah. Because then that.
Can I say it?
But yeah, so shout out to my boys, man. Nah, on a serious note, like I'm super proud of the performance y'all put on today. We beat a varsity basketball team. Let's go. That's how you protect the house. That's how you protect the house.
Let's go.
Listen, like I tell them, it don't matter who we play. As long as we got each other, as long as you got your brothers back, it don't matter who you go to war with. You could beat anybody. And that's the energy that we came as soon as tip-off happened. We hit the pedal to the metal, got into our press. We got into our press, put the pressure on them. They were shocked at the speed that we were playing at. I could tell because, you know, you walk into a gym, you a varsity team, you see a bunch of scrawny, like skinny young kids playing. I'm talking about these kids got beards, tattoos, baby moms in the stands and all that. So, I mean, like it was set up like, oh, we about to punch them. Like that was because that's the energy I would have. If I'm playing a bunch of kids and I'm a senior and I'm a junior, we playing a bunch of kids, my mom, we about to punch them. So I know some of them had to be thinking that. But then once tip-off happened and we got the ball rolling, we showed that, okay, we could score the basketball. We also showed that we could stop them and rebound and actually get physical with them. That's when they started to respect us. And then once you got a lead, they're like, okay, we got to start playing basketball. And don't get it wrong, they punch back. It wasn't on some like we smacked them, so I don't want this to get misconstrued. But they punched back, but we kept swinging back too, and that's what basketball is. It's similar to boxing. You're gonna get hit, but you got to keep swinging back until the fight is over, and the last man standing wins. And that's what it was with us. We ended up closing. We was closing it out on like a 8-0 run. Then they started coming back within the last minute, so it got a little bit tense there. But other than that, I feel like for the most part, we was controlling the tempo. We were playing our style of basketball. We were not playing afraid. We did everything that we were supposed to do to win the game. Rebound, box out, play defense, play hard, sacrifice. We did all of those things. So it put us back on the map because it was a win that our team needed. We lost our last three our non-league games, so like against like the Catholic schools and stuff like that. We lost those games.
Oh, this is the first game?
Yeah, this is our first charter school
game. Charter school league
yes,
game.
Charter school league.
Oh shit, let's go.
We won that.
Let's go. That's for the girls too?
No. The girls have played a couple games.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the girls are we undefeated.
Yeah. So right now we're 1-0. Well, I mean 2-0, but one of them was a forfeit, so I don't really count that. But this is our first win on the floor together as a team. So shout out to all the kids that was involved. Shout out to all the parents that came through. Shout out to the coach, the head coach, my guy Baller. Shout out to you. Let's give you some love. Definitely was drawing up plays and making adjustments on the fly. Like he was on some, like when he is in that zone, you just gotta, as an assistant, you gotta just back up. I mean, let him operate. Let him do what he was doing. And then the adjustments and the rotation that we had today was just, it was clicking. We was clicking. And it took all of that to win the game. It took the crowd making noise. It took the staff that was there to keep the energy going. It took the bench to keep the energy going. It was a whole community effort. And if we do this every game, there's no stopping us.
That's good. Shout out to the girls team too, man. They won again today.
Yeah, the girls won. The girls won, I think, with a score of like 80-something, 85-4.
Yeah,
85-4. So they definitely put a whipping on those girls out there. So
they're
shout out to
actually
the
doing
girls
really
for that.
good though.
Yeah. No, they're a good basketball team. I mean, they've always been a good basketball team. Like our first year, they were good. Our second year, they made it. I want to say they made it further than any other basketball team at our school. They made it all the way to the conference finals. I think they won the conference finals.
Wait, did the Voss win last year though?
They won the conference finals.
The Voss of the boys.
No, the boys didn't win. No, they didn't. They didn't win. They lost in the playoffs. The girls made it the furthest when they made it past the conference finals and then to the championship, and they lost. But that was the furthest any team has been. But I think JV just got just as far as the girls, and they lost in the championship as well.
Oh, that was the last game we just watched?
No, the JV game was again when they played OSL.
Yeah, that's the one that
the one that we streamed. So they played the OSL game.
That was a good game for them too.
Yeah, they lost that game. That would have made them the champions of the entire league.
That was a good game. They did their thing though.
No, that was a great game, especially considering they were the underdogs. Like people, again, same thing. They thought like, oh, this is Earl Monroe. They don't got players they don't recruit players. They ain't got nothing like that. So when we went out there and we showed them like when we play Earl Monroe basketball, we could compete with anybody. It was like, okay, we got a hoop. And, the ball ended up bouncing on their side and they won by 2 points. But the fact of the matter is we competed. And we're going to continue to do that every single day. You're going to have a problem with Earl Monroe, no matter if it's freshmen, no matter if it's JV, varsity, girls, it don't matter. You're playing an Earl Monroe team, volleyball, track, it don't matter. You're going to have some type of competition. And that's the culture that we're creating.
Let's go. You guys, you guys deserve a round of applause for that one. That was it? You good for your week? You good?
Let me see. Is there anything else that happened this week? I will be starting a podcast at the school. So the equipment came in today. So shout out to them for investing in the idea. We got all the studio, most of the studio equipment that we need, but the most important stuff for the audio, we have that. And I'm going to be showing them next week how to create and record their own podcast. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. That's going to be a really dope project. And,
is that like an after school thing?
No, it's going to be in class. Each class is going to have like their own podcast that they're going to create, produce, and release. And it's going to be on Apple Music, Spotify, Anchor, Amazon. Like, I'm going to show them how to do all that stuff.
Yeah.
And they're going to create their own podcast. So,
congratulations to
I mean, I've done it the last couple years, but usually when I have them recording it, like it's in their own time on their phones. But this time they're going to make it in class.
How are you going to do that, though? You're going to do like specific people doing it, or like
they're gonna form their own groups. So you'll have like, say you have a group of 4. You have 2 people that's doing the conversations. You can have one like producer. The person's gonna come up with the topics, the timestamps, all that type of stuff. Then you can have another person do the camera work, making sure that the camera quality's good, all that stuff, or working the switchboard, making sure the levels are good with the audio, all that type of stuff. So there's gonna be roles for everybody. It's gonna be roles for everybody, and I'm looking forward to it because it's gonna be dope.
That's fire. I think they're gonna like it. Especially a lot of them are starting to want you to do more of the photography and the media anyway. You know what I mean?
I'm glad you said that. Yeah. I want to give a shout out to. Let me make sure I say his Instagram correctly. He took the picture today for the JV game. Revols R3V. Hold on, let me pull it up. Revols R3V0LZZ. If you have Instagram, please go follow this young photographer. He's another one. Came to me, yo, Mr. James, I want to do photography. Can you show me the ropes? Of course. Do this, do that. Boom, 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 boom. Try this. And then I seen him today during class. I'm like, yo, we need a photographer for our game today. You mind pulling up? He said, sure. Pulled up, did it. Bop, 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 bop. So tomorrow I'm gonna shoot him some bread for his services, so that way, you can get that feeling like, damn, like I could really make money doing this. I'm gonna definitely shoot him some bread. So I hope he's not watching, so it could be a surprise. Yeah, man,
he gonna come to school tomorrow like, you said you're gonna give me some bread, right?
Right. Like, yo, where's my money? Yeah. Nah, we not doing that. But yeah, so I just hope that that inspires him to keep going, especially like, cause I know for me, it's very nerve-wracking when you're starting out with photography and you're not making money because you don't know if there's an end, like you don't know if it's possible to actually do it. So hopefully getting a couple $dollars from it sparks them.
Nah, I kind of think the kids that you already have, like their interest is already there. Right. So it's gonna like they're already interested in it. Like, so is you doing that, showing them and putting, and he's posting it up and you're gonna show them more and doing all that stuff. I think that's just gonna fly. Like they're gonna really appreciate that.
I hope so. I really do.
I wish we had shit like this when we was younger though. Like,
yeah, but that's the beauty of being in education, is that you could be everything that you didn't have in school. Like if your school really rocks with you and that. Yeah, if your school really rocks with you and your principal really believes in your talents and stuff like that, then they'll invest everything in you to help bring your talents out, because your talents will help the kids see their talents. And you just be that person that you never had in school. That's what I try to be. That's what I try to be.
Yeah. I wish I had something like that. I would have had so much more different like things I could have done.
Right. Like for me, if I would have knew that I could have picked up a camera and been doing mixtapes and all of that, I would have I'd have been doing. I was hanging around.
Some bread, extra credit won't suffice?
No, because extra credit is like it doesn't have that. You're not doing it for school. You're doing it because you want to make this a career, and especially like a career like photography where it's really hard to get paid. You need that motivation. You need that spark to be like, damn, like I got some paper from this. Yo, Mr. James, next time you need me, here, boom, I'm there. Whenever you need me, I'm there.
I have a question for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
In your opinion, students that are you're not gonna know yet because there's only juniors, correct? There's only juniors in the school right now. There's no seniors.
No, there's no seniors.
All right, so next year, because you guys are teaching so much more than just the game of basketball just being the number one priority, where do you feel like a lot of your students are gonna go towards? And I don't know if that's gonna be a difficult question for you because you teach you're trying to teach them so many more different things like budgeting and all that stuff. But like, a lot of the kids do talk to you or whatever like that and they want to do certain things, photography or whatever like that. Do you feel like a lot of the people that's gonna come out of the school is gonna go work in the sports industry, basketball industry, or try something like sports medicine, sports coaching, sports
I don't
anything?
think so, only because there really isn't a college that
specifically does this.
Right.
Okay.
So for them, it'll be like, all right, maybe I mean, for some of them, yeah, they may want to do like medicine and end up doing sports medicine, but I feel like for the most part, they'll understand how to use basketball to generate like a hobby or like a side hustle. I don't see a lot of them. I see a few, but I don't see a lot of them making it a career. I think a lot of them came to the school because they wanted to be student athletes and they thought the school was going to be basketball all day, which is understandable. And now that they're about to graduate, I think like they found their own, like they found themselves. Like if they like this, then they're going to do this. If they like science, they're going to do science. But they just like the school, so that's what made them stay. But overall, no, I don't think a lot of them are going to pursue careers around the game of basketball. At least not yet.
Isn't that like something of the goal though?
No. I mean, at least for me, I don't think that's fair to push our goals onto them. Like for me, teaching has always been about exposure. So I can expose you to new ideas and new opportunities and new ways of thinking and new pathways to success. I did my job. But I can't put that my goal is for you to take on a career in basketball because my success is not measured by your goal. Like your goal is your goal. I'm just here to help you
figure out
find your pathway and how to get towards your goal. And if basketball is a tool to do that, then we'll use basketball to do that. But if you want to be a lawyer, I'm still gonna rock with you and help you become a lawyer. But I think but that's a really good question because I think schools try to push their goals on kids, and that's unfair to the kid because what if a kid don't care about basketball? What if they want to do art? That's perfectly fine. Don't kill that kid's imagination. Help them get into a school for art, but also show them that you could do art and basketball. You can do that if you like the game. So that's where my job comes in, is to help them find the exposure. But no, I don't think we should ever push our goals on kids. I think that's unfair.
You got a kid on the team named Jaden F.
Yeah. That's my boy. He's one of our leading scorers. Last game, yeah.
Which one is that one?
That's the tall light-skinned kid.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
When we played at Xavier, he had 29 and 17 off the bench.
Let's go.
Damn.
Yeah, he had 29 and 17 off the bench.
And I'm not gonna lie, like
Starter.
No, he's a starter, but we had to bench him because he wasn't. I think he missed like a couple practices or something like that. So
now the freshman boys, man, they got a couple of dogs on that team. I'm not gonna say that. Like they I think a lot of them still need a lot of work, but they do try really hard, man.
Yeah. And
what you said, Manuel?
No, so of course they need work.
First year, some of them barely played basketball last year or before, right? Like, you said, like some of them didn't even play that much?
Most of them haven't played like high level basketball.
Yeah, and
oh hell no! I'm glad I'm not there.
Yo, Nah, that's a family.
Was a family.
That was gang.
Oh, y'all hearing Ratatouille? Ratatouille?
Nah, that was Ratatouille and Friends.
Shit, sounded like a big ass raccoon. Not gonna lie to you.
Ratatouille, the Rescuers.
Right. The whole gang pulled up. That's crazy.
We just stopped and
Jerry.
just looked up. Like, nah, hold on.
Because I thought that was the floor.
I thought that was somebody upstairs walking around. That's how loud it was.
Nah, B.
Oh man. Sorry guys. Sorry. Anybody was saying something.
Nah, but just there. I was saying that a lot of them haven't played high level basketball before this, and that's where we come in as coaches because we get a chance to develop them. Now the only difference is with these kids and the first group of kids that started with us in 2021, they're gonna have different coaches at almost every year. So with our juniors, they've had the same coach from freshman year up until now. So he was able to develop them in a way that we're not going to be able to do because we're not going to have them for more than a year.
Oh, so you guys only coaching the freshman team, and then somebody else coaching the
somebody else is coaching
JV, and then somebody else is coaching senior year? Okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's how it usually is, though.
Yeah, that's how it usually is, which is fine. But now the issue is that
usually where though, because like I swear when I was in high school, nigga, we had like 2 sets of coaches for JV and 2 sets of coaches, like 2 niggas for varsity. No matter the grade. It would be 2 coaches for freshmen, like JV, and 2 coaches for varsity. It didn't switch every year. Like for your first 2 years, if you was on JV, you have one nigga. If you made it to varsity by your 3rd year, you have these other niggas. Like on some NBA G League.
Yeah. And we have to find out. So I don't even think I can say it. Yeah, I can't even say it because the structure of how the teams are going to be next year may be a little bit different. But I don't want to say that until it's confirmed.
Right.
But yeah, by the end of the day, we won today, and it felt good, with the home crowd there, the family there, and all that stuff. And hopefully next Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday or Tuesday of next week is going to be our next game.
Oh, it's home? Mm-hmm. All right, we in there. You want to go?
Me?
Yeah.
I got to be there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Where is even Earl Monroe at?
Well, I'll send you the address.
Yeah, it's over by
it's
by Pelham.
Yeah, it's not far. But well, congratulations to the boys, man. I'm proud that they are doing it. Congratulations to the girls. My daughter in there trying to ball out, man. She had 6 points today.
Career high.
She had 6 points today. She missed a layup. I got to talk to her about that one.
That's fine. You're gonna miss layups. She's a freshman.
She was tight. She was like, I missed that layup. I'm like, but 6 points. She did her thing, man. Go Leah.
There you go.
Yeah, but let's get into some shit though. Before you bring up your shit, I wanted to bring up one thing.
Go ahead.
We went off about dude jumping in the at the judge, right?
Right.
You saw what she said?
No.
She said she wants him back in front of her no matter what. It's over for him.
Oh, she's spinning the block. That's the energy you're supposed to have, though. That's the energy you're supposed to have. And people were saying that he would never see her again.
Nah, Las Vegas judge who was attacked on court Wednesday has ordered the man who attacked her to appear before her by any means necessary.
That's gangster. As you should. I'm spinning the block.
Me personally, I'm expediting my lawyer. You see what she said in the news? Yeah, nigga, we're getting a different judge. Fuck that, nigga.
Right,
she wants me. It's a vendetta. We're like, fuck. But nigga. And niggas typically ain't, that educated, especially when it comes to laws. So he ain't do that because clearly the process played out. I saw it. They had this nigga looking like Bane, bro.
Yo, they had him in the mask and the chains because they
Oh, it happened already?
Yeah, they brought him back.
Yeah. He was looking like he had a whole face mask on, whole chains around his arms. I think they had some shit on his legs too. Like, yeah, you're not jumping again, nigga.
They had him shackled up, but what you said?
Me personally, I'm telling my lawyer, get me a new judge, especially after those comments to the media.
You looked it up?
I'm trying to find it now. Oh, Most appreciate you sending that. Yeah, Mo just sent it.
Oh, Mo sent it? Mo's on point.
Yeah.
They brought him back, and he said he looked like Bane. But his sister is claiming that he has a mental illness now because of all of this stuff.
Stop the cap.
You can get out of that.
You have to.
Nigga, mental illness is crazy because black people don't even believe in mental illnesses.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah. No argument for me. Niggas that have straight mental health issues and just like, nah,
he a little
I
touched.
gotta go to work.
Niggas be like, nah. The most niggas will say about his mental health is, nah, he a little touched.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
I guarantee you she had the strap on her.
They had like 20 cops in that shit after that.
I guarantee you she had the strap.
At least one of them. Somebody had to get fired though, because they didn't even protect her right. So they wasn't letting that shit happen again. You pulling it up.
Pulling for niggas' jobs. You being an op, bro.
I'll wait to see.
But
that's that. Stop calling for niggas' jobs. You being an op, bro. Lazy, bro. That wasn't his problem. But to be honest, her snide remark probably got the nigga tight. You ain't have to do all of that, nigga. You could have just been like, I hear what you saying, but this is what we doing. Like, she didn't have to say, I hear you, but we're gonna give you a different lesson this time. No, nigga, I'm pissed off too.
Now did they ever say what his sentence is?
I still don't know. I read some shit, don't know if it's true, that he had like another 10 to 20 tacked on because of that. I was listening to the video and there was an attempted murder charge thrown in. I don't know if that was before the incident or after. But if it was after, that's low-key crazy. Attempted murder is crazy. Like, he's not going to just be able to strangle you in the fucking courtroom, bro. That's not going to happen. He might hit you, but, But, I don't know.
I don't know. It's over for that, man. I just wanted to bring that back to your attention because we said that if he's going to see her again or not.
I mean, clearly he's dumb, and that's why he did. Because any smart nigga incarcerated would clearly ask his lawyer for a different judge because there's some kind of bias. But.
Yeah, but what is what it is? They said there was 7 new charges added. That's crazy.
You're going to jail now, nigga.
He was going to jail already.
Jail now, nigga.
I wonder what the 7 is. 7? What's 7? Resisting arrest, probably.
I don't know. I just know he's not coming home.
I swear the attempted murder was added after. I swear it was. Like, granted, I don't know what the fuck he was charged with before that incident, but I just know he got charged with attempted murder after that. Because, nigga, if I was a judge, nigga, I'm hitting you with everything that falls in the legal confines, nigga. Because why attack me? Fuck out of here.
Right.
Oh, they're trying to charge him with attempted murder because her head hit the wall.
There you go.
Yep. You're going to attack somebody who knows the law better than your lawyer. Smart man. Very smart man. That's how you do it. Right there. You're going to get a Nobel Peace Prize, buddy.
Yeah.
It's like a black man living with monkeys.
We need that soundbite. Not gonna lie to you.
Yeah. I don't know. There might be a way to create that.
We could create. Yeah, that's fine. But you had something, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think you said we spoke about Cat Williams already, right?
We didn't really speak about Cat Williams, did we?
We briefly touched on it, but none of us had really watched it. So.
Hey, yo.
That was wild. That wine, boy.
Nah, it's not even that. I thought I was safe because I'm not there, but like apparently this shit applies over the metaverse or some shit. Like I don't know.
Speaking of metaverse, shout out to Smooth Lindo, that podcast that y'all got going on the metaverse, man, on the GTA RP. That's what it is, right? RP.
GTA RP.
Yeah, that shit is probably one of the smartest things I've ever seen somebody do.
Burning
was
the
cool.
trenches. You heard?
That shit was cool, man. Man, you got to get on there on Tuesday.
Don't say burning. It's blazing. Because when I looked up burning,
I keep saying
It says
burning.
blazing. It did say blazing.
My bad.
It's blazing.
But you got to get on that. You got to get on that podcast. No, you got to be on the podcast.
Y'all want Herbert on the pod?
Herbert,
yo. On the pod is going to be crazy.
Herbert on the pod is going to be insane.
I don't appreciate the fact how niggas jump me though. Like I just got there. Niggas is fucking with me, jumping me like I did some shit.
And the funny thing is, I had a feeling it was you, right? But then I texted him like, "Yo, that's the manual, right?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "All right, cool." Cause I text you at like 1 a.m. I'm like laughing at, nah, this shit is crazy. But I'm like, oh shit, is that really him? He said, "Well, who called me?" He said, "Who called me a pervert?" And just jabbed him.
So who called me a pervert? Is he? Nah, that shit was jokes. I really can't wait because I know they're still like in beta and developing shit. So like that's why there's not like much real RP and content going. But I really can't wait till they get done so I can really get into like RP mode, bro. Because that shit was fun to me, bro.
It was fun for me watching it. Like I was just like watching y'all.
Bro, and that was me day one. Imagine me like day fucking 30, like really getting into the swing of RP, bro. Like
Right.
Nah, the this week I forgot what she said. I don't know if she put it out yet, but on next Tuesday on the podcast, y'all got something y'all gonna talk about. I don't remember what it was, but nah, everybody gotta go in and go on Twitch. You gonna be streaming it too on Tuesdays?
If I can figure out how.
Okay, he can figure out how to stream it on Tuesdays. We will be streaming it also. With
you could just stream
Smooth. No, we can stream it from here.
Right? No. I mean, well, yeah, actually, like if you stream from YouTube or like just multi-stream, so like stream how you do with the podcast, for example, when you be streaming on Twitch, on Facebook, et cetera, you could just do the same thing, but for like Twitch.
Right.
Yeah. So y'all I need y'all to go tune in on Tuesdays to go watch the podcast. They have really good topics. The podcast is only about 45 minutes to an hour. But it's cool. How am I creep for just watching? That's what it's supposed to be. That's what Twitch is for.
They don't understand.
And I was in the comments giving feedback. I'm doing what you're doing right now, just watching. Jerk.
Right.
She watching because her man there, though.
Right. Oh, man. All right, so I guess we don't really got to... do y'all want to talk about the Cat Williams interview?
We can talk about the Cat Williams interview. What did we say, man? You remember what we said?
We was just bringing up like certain things. We brought up the Steve Harvey
we spoke about Stephen Hawkins.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't really say...
That's right.
Oh, no, that
didn't have to do with
bugging.
Cat, yeah, that didn't have to
I know,
do
I'm bugging.
Cat. That was the Epstein shit. For the Cat Williams, we talked about how he brought up the Steve Harvey wig shit. I touched on...
Good catch.
I spoke about how he called Chris Tucker the Epstein Island Chris Tucker, but we didn't really talk about the majority of it because none of us watched it at the time. I know JT watched it. He watched it on stream.
Yeah, I watched it.
So what do you think about it?
Smack, bring the camera close. All right, look.
Oh, when the fuck did you do that?
Don't worry about that.
When?
All right, so look, Smack, bring the camera close. All right. So look, first off, I want to say we need to be able to have great, thorough conversations. That's one thing that just made me ecstatic was that two black men could sit down and have a conversation, a real conversation about real topics and real truth. And nobody labeled him crazy. Nobody said he was on drugs. Nobody said anything to like mess up his character, to dilute the things that he was saying. People didn't believe it all, which is fine. You're entitled to that. You shouldn't believe everything. Do your research. But it also sparked a lot of conversations. I also want to say that I did like Shannon Sharp as the interviewer. I thought that he let Kat have the floor, but I also felt like he was still trying to steer the conversation. And there's sometimes as people that do interviews, you have to let people just go. Like, he would have got way more content if he'd have been like, okay, I see what you're here to do. What we talking about? What we doing?
Like, let him
give him a guiding question and just let him go.
But I feel like he didn't do that, but I feel like he kind of did that. He let Cat Williams say what he wanted to say.
He did, but there was times where Cat was saying some things, and then he would try to jump back and steer the conversation and be like, oh, well, where did you grow up? How was it about your dad? Like, nobody really, for what he was there to say, nobody cared about any of that.
That's definitely a fact, because like even in some instances where we got some of the better rants of the pod, when Cat would kind of start the conversation leading into that route, Shannon would sometimes try to give some pushback, but then Cat would just overtalk him, so Shannon would just sit back and just let Cat go. Like, I think it would he said some shit. I think it was about when he was bringing up the white, and it's funny because Shannon was married to a white woman, but like when he was bringing up how the actors got, they in the club and they get the standard package of the white faceless woman who doesn't do interviews, et cetera, et cetera. Shannon was like about to go give some pushback and cut him off, but then Cat just kept over talking and Shannon let him rock and he got his point out. So, like, Shannon did do that or try to steer the conversation at multiple points. I peeped during the podcast, but he also, I guess, I don't know if it was just Cat being more dominant when it came to the conversation or Shannon just kind of realizing, hey, let me just let this dude talk. But Shannon kind of would step back each time he did attempt to do it.
I mean, well, that's kind of like what Mo just said right now. Like, Shannon, he tried to like dumb it down because he was cool with them people. You know what I mean? He tried to play peacemaker at times. And everybody be can not to get canceled.
Boy, were you niggas shaking in y'all boots. I'll say that.
A lot of them still are.
Y'all was shaking in y'all boots. As soon as that interview dropped, nigga, New Year's, January 2nd, y'all have responses ready.
No, same day.
Same day, later on that night, responses was coming out.
Even after those responses came out, a lot of people, like the shit was so crazy how the fact that he had everybody shaking so much because other people with similar stories about them came out and said, nah, that's true. Like, maybe not everything he said was true because, people exaggerate, but a lot of the stuff that he's saying to other people was saying that shit has really happened.
Right. That's what makes it sad, funny, and serious all at the same time. Because you feel bad for the people who were doing wrong. You're happy that, the news is getting out. And it's like, and it's just crazy how you're seeing these reactions that are pretty much justifying a lot of the things that Cat was saying. And they were nervous. And I don't think they could really bounce back from this.
Who they at this point? Who are you talking about right
Ricky Smiley.
Okay. Yeah.
Cedric the Entertainer.
Yeah.
Steve Harvey's gonna be all right because he has a core audience that isn't leaving him.
I mean, but he's not really doing movies or shows, or he's doing Family Feud.
That's what I'm saying. Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Well, he got the daytime talk show.
I don't even think he does that anymore. He doesn't do Family Feud anymore, if I'm not mistaken. I think
it still does.
So this is my question to you guys too. So after that, right? After he said what he said about Cedric and Steve Harvey, like kind of just say proof came out. Like those jokes and those stuff were taken out. Does that change how people are gonna view them now after that?
View who? The people he was talking about?
No, just I'm talking about like Cedric Entertainer and Steve Harvey and all like stealing jokes.
No, because they don't do comedy. Like he said
anymore, right?
He said that Cedric doesn't write, but then said Cedric steals jokes. Cool. Cedric doesn't do stand-up comedy anymore. So you're not gonna stop him from getting money from that industry because he doesn't do it anymore. So it's not gonna really affect him. Maybe in like close circles where if he's trying to do movies or TV and things like that, maybe people may turn the cold shoulder to him. But for the most part, he ain't gonna really. It's not gonna really affect him. I don't think business-wise it's gonna affect him. I think he's already too far into the game. Now, if he'd have did this interview in the early 2000s, now you messing with people's money because they're still out looking for different opportunities. But I feel like for the most part, Steve, Ricky Smiley, like they're on the latter end of their career. I don't think they're playing. I mean, I don't want to count pockets. I don't know, but from the outside looking in, it looks as if they're gonna be okay. It just will never be the same. We're never gonna look at Ricky Smiley the same. We're never gonna look at Cedric the Entertainer the same. We're never gonna look at Steve Harvey the same. People might start questioning Chris Tucker, but
do you think people really give a fuck?
Yes.
You think so?
I do, because people worship celebrities. So people love Steve Harvey. Right. People love Chris Tucker. People love Ricky Smiley. So for those men to be part of these type of accusations and people are believing them, like Ricky Smiley was already online talking about how the frat don't mess with him like that and the frat this and the frat that after this. And we're in the same fraternity. So
you and him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So when he was saying all these things about the frat this, the frat that, I'm like, that's okay. This is really bothering you. And people are believing these stories because I guess they're hitting them up and talking about like, what's this about and what's going on, blah, 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 blah. And he ain't jacking it.
What do you think, Manuel?
It's the same thing as like rappers, bro, where niggas care so much if a nigga's writing his own lyrics or not. Like niggas are always gonna care when it comes to any entertainment / creative aspect if niggas are writing their own material. It's always just gonna be a topic of conversation, and people are always gonna look at you differently if you're not. It just depends on how open you are about it or how forthright you are about it when it comes to having your material written for you or partially written for you. And these people just act like all of their shit is theirs. So when these accusations come out, people react the way they do.
Okay. And then and there also he's talking about like these actors dressing as women and shit like that, right? You think that changes new actors' perspectives on not doing it now, or
what you mean?
Like because like he said like no, you know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, I get what you mean. Hell no. Because at the end of the day, if niggas offer another one of these younger, newer actors a bag to put on a fucking dress and play a woman, and niggas is gonna put on that dress and play a fucking
Did you see the new pictures of John Cena?
John Cena been doing like woman shit, but no, I haven't seen the new pictures.
There's new pictures of him in like stockings, shoes, and makeup and all that shit in a dress. And then the only reason why I seen it is because obviously everything is going back to what Cat Williams is saying. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody is just going, but it's gonna stem from that at this point in time. Like anything that comes up from somebody doing that, they're gonna be like, look, this is what Cat was talking about. So I seen it, but after this, because obviously he's doing a movie already, does that change anybody's mind? Like, yo, I'm not doing this anymore. Does anybody get open to it?
I think maybe for the younger people on the come up who may not be aware of like some of the Hollywood rituals and stuff, that interview probably can open their eyes. Like, okay, because of this interview, I may not have thought that wearing a dress wasn't a bad idea. But then now when you hear about, especially for black male entertainers, I'm not speaking for white people, Asians, Latin, black male entertainers, for them to be put in a dress it means something different in our culture than potentially other cultures. So when they're doing it to you, Cat is letting you know that there is a hidden agenda as to why they're telling you to put on a dress. And you're going to be met with resistance when you say no. There's a reason for that. They're going to ask you once. You're going to be like, no. Then they're going to send the costume person to ask you. Then they're going to send the director to ask you. Then they're going to leave one in your dressing room. Then they're going to put it in the script. They're going to do all these different things to see how they can get you to say yes. But it's not for the sake of whatever it is that you're creating. It's not about the show or the movie. It's something bigger than that. And that's what he's trying to get you to understand. And if you're a 21-year-old, 20-year-old, 19-year-old, and you just, your stomach is touching your ribs and you're just trying to get a meal and you thinking, all right, fuck it, I'm going to just wear this dress because it's not that big of a deal. And then you put that on, you're not understanding the ramifications that are coming after that and what it means to sell your soul. You thinking it's not that big of a deal, you do that, and now you're going to be doing that for the rest of your career. So now that little $500 check, well, it may not be little to you, but that $500 check that you got to do that for a part role in your movie is going to cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars down the line because one day you're going to be like, no, I don't want to do it. And the day that you say no is the day that they stop hiring you for shit. Is the day that they stop calling your name. Is the day that they don't even want you to audition for certain roles. That's how it goes in Hollywood. Once you cut that cord off, the water's off. They're cutting all your water off. And that's how it's been happening for years. And then now when somebody speaks about it, they want to call them crazy. Dave Chappelle said the same shit.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to address this comment?
Ricky has been going hard for the Qs. He did a whole episode on his sitcom that he had a while back about the fraternity and going hard for the Qs. The bros doing him dirty now. I don't think that's necessarily true. I just feel, yes, he has been going hard for the Qs, but I don't even want to. No, I don't want to go into that.
You want to go into it?
Because it's going into fraternity shit that just don't.
That don't. Okay. No, that's why I asked first before I brought it up.
Right.
Black men in drag, dresses, makeup is a Hollywood version of stripping your manhood. Once you sign and you do that, you sold your soul. Okay.
And that's exactly it, right?
Oh, this is what, yeah. Brandon T. Jackson. That's who the person was. I said he came out and said something about something also. After he did Big Mama's House with Martin, dressing as a woman, after that ever role, they wanted to give him was what a woman dress or dress.
See, and I didn't even know that. Know that. This is just common sense. Like common sense to tell you if the purpose of this is to humiliate you and to make you portray black men as this type of masculine energy, then if they get you to do it once, they're gonna want you to do it again and again and again. Because if I'm them, that's what I'm gonna do. If I want black men to be portrayed this way, I'm gonna give you the bag to do this every single time you're in front of the camera. Especially as your name grows and gets bigger.
And if I'm not wrong, I don't think he ever did a big movie after that, ever.
Who?
Brandon T. Jackson.
I don't know who that is.
You if you see his face, you know who it is. Like, he was a young dude in there. But I don't think he's ever had like a big time movie after that. Remember him?
Nah. Big, I'm trying to see what lottery ticket, roll. Oh, he was in.
That's it.
Yeah. His reign ended.
I remember lottery ticket.
You remember lottery ticket?
Yeah.
That's the shit with Bow Wow, right?
Yeah.
I've seen that movie.
You saw that movie?
I mean, if you stay up 2 in the morning on
BET.
No. That's a great reaction, though, because nigga, he don't see shit, but he saw a lottery ticket. Like, what the fuck, nigga?
You saw that one? The fuck? Like, out of all of them, that's the one you saw? Lottery ticket?
Nah, Bow Wow was cool peoples.
Nah, Bow Wow.
Princess, but we not trying to hear it, Princess, bro. He saw lottery ticket over anything we've named in the past. Like, that's crazy.
Lottery ticket. Now, what comes to anybody else after this interview with Cal? Because I think Cal he just did another interview, right? The Cal Williams just did another interview.
I'm sure he probably did.
But now he's gonna go on an interview tour. Obvious, and then he has his own tour coming out that Mo and X and everybody out there, they got tickets to. I just seen it on Instagram and Mo wrote it up there earlier. It's in Connecticut. So obviously, shit comes out before you have something.
Mm-hmm.
So does this go good for him after this, or where does this go for Cat?
Oh, I mean, I think it. I mean, I don't think he needed this to help his career.
No, I agree with that.
But I think it's definitely going to help. It's not going to hurt at all. And I think it helped him reach a younger audience in a way that he probably
didn't know him.
Intend. Right. Because everybody's talking about it and like talking about it in their circles and talking about it in their group chats. And I think like the Gen Z may have gotten like a whiff of this interview because it's all over social media.
The meme pages was definitely posting it, and the meme pages is run by Gen Z ass niggas. So if the meme pages is posting it, Gen Z is seeing it.
Exactly. And I think that'll help. That'll definitely help his career, definitely prolong his career. But I do think he was going to sell out cities regardless.
Oh, no, yeah, I agree. I just feel like, but let's just say he sold out New York City on a Friday. They might give him a Saturday now, on a Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Because there's more people now that want to see him. Now it's demand. You know what I'm saying? Like now you got to do it or whatever like that. And I think it's good for him. I think because he spoke his truth. You know what I mean? Whoever else don't like it, it is what it is.
Yeah. And we need more podcasting like that. We need more podcasting with people talking about real things and helping other people and helping the next generation. We don't do that enough. We just talk too much about like what's trending and shit like that. But we also need to give information to help the next generation. Like if we're gonna be on here talking for hours and
give something
that can help the next generation. And I feel like that interview is probably going to help the podcasting industry moving forward. Because how is your podcast helping society? Because if your podcast isn't helping society, then you're really just bullshit.
I disagree with that one.
Yeah, I also disagree because that's just depending on the niche of your podcast. Not even that, just the niche of your podcast. If I'm an unserious podcast, why do I have to have serious conversations?
It doesn't have to necessarily be
bullshit. But if everything that's unserious is bullshit, then that would be the definition of bullshit.
But it doesn't have to be a serious conversation to be impactful. Like, for example, if your podcast is there to generate laughter and y'all just talking about a bunch of dumb shit, but you're helping people laugh and get through their day, you're helping society, in my opinion. So it doesn't really have to be like, oh, we're sitting here dissecting things and talking about science and politics. Nah, it don't got to be none of that. But is it serving some type of purpose? If it's not,
I get
to me, you bullshit.
I get it. I just don't feel like mass people are gonna look at it in that type of way. Like if I'm doing it, if I do this, whatever like that, am I giving something, or if I'm doing positivity, then I'm doing something for that. I just don't feel like that people are gonna see it like that.
But that's part of the problem. Yeah. That's part of the problem. And podcasters aren't checking podcasters about that. Like if your podcast is about bullshit, then just call it out. Yo, that podcast is trash. It's bullshit. Y'all not doing it. Y'all not talking about nothing. Y'all not having real conversations. Say that. It's okay. That's what helps us get better. Iron sharpens iron. But I feel like in the podcast space, there really isn't a lot of collaboration with each other. It's almost like every man's for himself, even though we're all after the same shit.
I also just feel like there's not a lot of podcasts out there that are really being real, and a lot of them are gimmicky.
And that's what I'm saying. Pack those niggas up.
Yeah, but that's why niggas don't do shit with each other, because niggas is gimmicky. They gonna come in here, sit down here, and try to gimmick their way out and lie and be like, and when we sit down and say, what the fuck you talk about, they're gonna be like, I don't want to talk about this no more. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it is. I might be wrong, but I highly doubt one of them gimmicky niggas is gonna come over here and talk to us.
Cool. I would just hope that
I would love to do it though.
All the bullshit podcasters get packed up and just go somewhere. Go to Australia, some shit like that.
They can still stream from there.
No, I don't care. Just get away from me. Get away from me. I got no sympathy for the lame podcasters out there. But yeah, I mean that's at the end of the day, this was a phenomenal interview and a great way to start the year for podcasters. This is a big win for the industry, especially for two black men. To do this is a big win for podcasting. This is a big win for the black male community. This is a big win for anybody who does any type of interview content.
This is a big win for Shannon Sharp. Let's just say that
I don't think so.
I think so. After he's quit.
Yep.
Skip.
My boy, skip up.
Everything he has been doing has been great. This podcast, the shit with Ocho Cinco. The other shit, like he's been doing his thing. You got to give it to him. He's been out there working.
No, I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying I don't think this boasts Shannon Sharp's career in any way, shape, or form.
It depends on his next interview. I say that.
I don't think so. I think he was fine before this. I think he's gonna be fine. I don't see.
I'm talking about this podcast. Just this podcast. I think the next interview determines a lot.
I don't think so, because if you're people are gonna watch, or people are watching his interview because of the guest. Mm-hmm. They're not watching it because of Shannon Sharp. So they're not gonna return to watch Shannon Sharp. Like you said, it depends on the guest. Mm-hmm. So that's why I don't think it helps him, because nobody's looking at him like, damn, like that was a great Shannon Sharp interview.
No. I agree with that. What I'm saying is now people are looking at him that never looked at him before. He has way more eyes. It was what? You said 40 million in 2 days?
I didn't say that.
You said some shit like that, right?
Someone in the comments said that. But yeah.
But something like that, 40 million in 2 days. He never did 40 million in 2 days. But there's more eyes are open to him now. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, potentially. I mean, I think that would depend on how many subscribers he got off of that 40 million.
I think it went up. I think it did go up. I mean, I don't know. I didn't count. So,
but I think that's the number that's more important than the actual views, because the subscribers are where you're gonna get most of your views from the follow up. So if people are just watching the pod and not subscribing to Club Shay Shay, which they should, then it's not gonna go. It's gonna be just that standalone interview is gonna be a great interview.
The real thing I loved about what he did and how he brings everything, he never changed. When he was with Skip, he had the cognac and the shit. Like, he was himself all through. And he's still himself. He's still doing that shit. So I really appreciate something like that doesn't falter to like what society wants or something like that. Like,
never wore a dress.
Except it's his own shit now. It's not even no other nigga's cognac. It's the shit. Isn't that his own brand?
That's his shit?
Shit? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it says Shay on the bottle. I'm not
Club
gonna
Shay
cap.
Shay.
Is it he got a cognac?
Oh, the drink.
Unless that's just a decanter, it looked like his own shit.
No, because you know how like we could just get like a bottle and throw the alcohol in there and then drink it out of that bottle. He got spot, but if he has a cognac, I'm probably gonna try that shit.
Le Portier.
Oh, what?
Le Portier.
So it might have been his own shit in the decanter.
Oh, what?
Shay.
I'm gonna see if they got that shit off the block. I'm gonna try that shit.
You're not gonna have it on the block, nigga. What the fuck?
I'm gonna check. They gotta have it at the This is it right here. Look at this.
Yeah, it's that Shay. Yeah, that's the shit they was drinking. Yeah, that's his shit. That's his shit.
How much is that?
That's definitely what they was drinking on the pod.
That's fine. Shout out to him. Shout out to him. I would love to make a cognac.
Yeah, I peeped that shit. It was great marketing, because for niggas like me who got a short attention span, I'm looking around the screen and I'm seeing the fucking Shay on the bottle. I'm like, oh shit, the shark got his own shit.
Now we're gonna have to order that shit and drink that shit on the podcast one day, and then shout out to.
Nah, he gotta pay me to do that.
You never know, man. We're gonna figure that shit out.
He gotta pay me to do that. You had a good interview and all, nigga, but I need this bread.
Nigga said free promo is crazy.
Right. Not in 20. What? We in 2024? Nah, we ain't doing that.
Yeah. Free promo.
All right, but I mean, I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Great interview.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a topic.
Let's go.
Okay.
Y'all want to talk about them Jewish underground tunnels?
Oh my God! Hold on. So there was a there was a person who was living in that building where the person was doing, and he kept on telling people like in the comments, like, "Yo, I have Jewish people under the floor, but I live on the ground floor." And they like, he goes like, "What are you talking?" He's like, "I got Jews under my floor. I'm telling you, I could hear Jewish people talking under my floor." They didn't believe him for 2 years.
That's crazy.
So niggas thought he was crazy. He started thinking he was crazy. He was like, "Yo, I have Jewish people under my floor." They found the fucking thing and it was right under his building.
That's crazy, yo. Like, and that's scary too, because
supposedly, I think it led to like either a children's it led to like a children's museum or children's daycare.
No, didn't it lead to like some water where they would like go and like I probably read something wrong, but I believe I saw that it was like a stream underwater underground where they went. They like prayed and shit over there.
A tunnel?
Yeah.
Nah, you
so they just started digging that shit.
You don't need to tell me that's sketchy.
The nigga was complaining for 2 years that he has Jewish people under him.
Nah, that's sketchy. That's sketchy. That's real sketchy. Hey, Smack, bring the camera close. Hey, look, listen. We're not doing secret tunnels. We're not doing any of that. Stop. Because now, if y'all keep getting caught with this, you're going to start going to jail. Stop it. Listen, if you got an underground tunnel right now, just flood it with water. Clear everybody out, flood it with water. Make sure the kids and the women are safe. Make sure the men are safe. We not doing that. We don't want to discover any new tunnels in 2024. Matter of fact, the only new tunnels we need is the tunnels for the MTA subways because y'all trains keep running late. You don't need no underground railroads. We don't need none of that. None of that. Stop that. I'm getting sick and tired of y'all thinking that y'all can just do whatever y'all want. Because we don't got that luxury. If a nigga right now had a shovel in the middle of the city and was digging a tunnel, they would kill him. They'd kill him.
I ain't gonna cap. Now that you said that, bro, fucking when me and my girl was watching this shit, I was watching the videos. They was in the synagogue, like the Jews was getting hot and like rowdy, and they was no fighting, just pushing and shit. I'm like, nigga, if that was a bunch of black niggas, bro, the cops would have been like, all right, Harriet Tubman, well, have a good night in jail, monkey. Like they would have locked us the fuck up, bro. Fuck the even if we started pushing and getting rowdy, we would have got shot, nigga. What are you talking about?
Right.
And JT, do I have to make this like? Do I have to do this like a throwback, like a Manual Mondays? You don't know about the dumbs, my nigga?
The what?
The dumbs. DUMBS. Dumbs.
Nah.
We been had tunnels, my nigga. The deep underground military bases.
Oh, but that's different though. We need y'all to be able to like
move
ship
around.
weapons.
Yeah.
Like that's cool. I'm cool with that. But just a community of people to just have access to tunnels in New York City is crazy to me. Because where do y'all find the space for it?
How y'all know to just dig right there?
This is what I'm saying.
Like, how you know this building above you is stable for me to just dig under the
We got cameras everywhere. So either y'all did this before the camera phone ever?
How long it took them to build that tunnel?
That's what I'm saying. Y'all either had to do this before the camera phone era, or y'all did this in cahoots with the government and kept it under wraps. Because there's just no way, bro. It's no way. I'm not buying the fact that y'all just built the tunnel in 2020 and nobody knew about it. I'm not jacking.
Niggas knew about it. Nobody just believed them. Did you read what it said or no? Because I could have been wrong.
Read what said?
No, the manual. I know I thought you Googled it.
It was not to the Children's Museum, but the Children's Museum was around it. Kind of like how I probably talked about in the pod how most Freemasonry temples are located near playgrounds, like something similar to that aspect.
But what was the point of it? That's what I want to know. Like,
what was the objective of the tunnel?
It was to like transport people during COVID or whatever the case may be. So it's just like a safe passage from the streets, so like they could go through the tunnel, go into the synagogue. But niggas was saying that they built that shit after COVID.
Yeah, like 2 years ago.
Bro, it's no way. It's no way y'all built that in New York City and nobody knew about it. I can't fathom that.
Yeah, where
there's
did
no
they put
way.
all that fucking
It's no
dirt?
way. It's no unless it's only. Go ahead.
I'm concerned about structural integrity.
That's what I'm saying. That building above it might be fucking falling.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, like people live there. You can't just have a tunnel under somebody's crib. At what point is that a home invasion? Like, where do we draw the line? So nobody owns that property. Nobody. So I could go into somebody's crib right now and create a tunnel, and that's perfectly legal. Nobody's going to jail for that. This is crazy. Like,
and the rabbi said sorry.
Doing anything and everything. I remember during COVID, these niggas was the only niggas having funerals, and like 10K niggas was pulling up to the funeral.
Yeah.
They were the only niggas, bro. Everybody else could not do shit, and Jewish niggas was like shalom and having their funerals and shit. Nigga, like what the fuck?
Wow. We had to do our shit on fucking Zoom.
We had to fucking FaceTime the dead body, my nigga, and these niggas.
Yo,
was
you
just
see him?
chilling.
You see him?
Right. Wow, that's a fact.
Like, yo, look at this shit.
Couldn't even go to the hospital bed to see your loved ones. But
bro,
you can't even see your kids get born.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, can't hate the player, hate the game. Because clearly they're doing something and have enough power to just drill holes in New York City. I can't fathom that.
No funny shit though. If we had a tunnel from here to the block, that should be lit.
It'd be full of rats.
but it'll be warm.
No.
Why would you assume that?
No, I'm just saying we don't gotta walk outside in the snow, the rain. That should be lit.
I mean, we got
Nigga,
tunnels
hot
in
air-
Grogsnut.
We got tunnels.
Hot air rises.
We got
Hot
tunnels.
air rises.
Yeah.
Where?
And if you go through the not the basement, but like those doors that are usually there, like when you go forward down the basement area, I think those are tunnels. Like you could get from one side of the project to the other, like underground.
For real?
I believe so. Yeah.
Why
I
you
want to
like-
say most because a lot of them are at least in our area, like a lot of them are like fallout shelters.
Well, my building is a bomb shelter.
Right. So
I think your building is too.
So if that's the case, then
Yeah.
it would make sense for tunnels to be underground.
That is true.
It would
Now that
make-
you say that,
It
that
would
is
make
true.
sense in general for like niger workers, construction workers, etc. Like we have whole sewer systems. Like there's a bunch of tunnels underground
No,
outside of the MTA.
No funny shit. Now that you say that, that makes perfectly sense because like my building is a fallout center. If there's a nuclear bomb, all we gotta do is go into the fucking basement and we should supposedly be good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like you never know, right? But I think a lot of our buildings, our big buildings, are like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't because the 3 stories and everything, they don't have basements.
No.
So it's only us that. So we gonna survive.
I mean, let's just hope we never have to survive a nuclear bomb because I don't think anybody would survive that. But
I mean, if I make it to the bomb shelter, I'll survive.
that's what I'm saying. You got a shot.
Yeah.
All you really want is a shot. At that
Yeah,
moment.
word. Just give me a shot. I'll run downstairs.
Yeah, you can get a shot. But yeah, man. Those tunnels, those gotta go. Those gotta go. And if anybody
It
else,
was tight because they would the city came in and it was like, yo, we're gonna just put mass cement in these shits and just block these shits. It's over for you.
as you should, because you can't regulate anything that's going on down there. There's just so much that could be happening down there. We just have no idea, and that makes me think there has to be other secret tunnels around the city.
Yeah, word. That's
There's
not
no
the only
way
one.
that's the only one. There's no way that was the first one. There's no way that's the only one, and there's no way that's going to be the last one. So, Mayor Adams, I got to call you to the podium. Matter of fact, Smack, bring the camera close. Look. Fix New York, bro. Fix New York. You've been in office for what, 2-3 years? And New York is not looking good right now, man. You got to get New York City under control. The police are doing whatever they want. The detectives are doing whatever they want. The firefighter, the city service people are doing whatever they want. Doing whatever they want. Fix New York City, bro. You out here promoting clubs and all this other stuff like you work at Truth. I need you to fix New York City, bro. Help us, please. This is what we voted for you for. And you can come down and have a sit down here at 40 Central if you want to talk about some of the things that you're going to do to help make this city better. But we gave you our vote. We made you, the second black mayor in New York City history, whatever that statistic is. We did that. Hard-working New Yorkers, bro. People that get up at 5 a.m. and don't come back till 7 p.m. New Yorkers got you in there. So treat us with some respect. We don't want all these people from the southern border coming up here, bro. Fix that. You're talking about we got schools or a school that got to clear out because you want to get some people that we don't even know from the southern border to come up here. Yo, we not doing that.
That's in Brooklyn, right?
It don't even matter. It's in New York. Bring that shit to Montana. We don't want that. We don't want that here. We already on a train with a bunch of people that we don't even like that. We got to go on a train and sit shoulder to shoulder, crunch up next to a motherfucker that kind of probably just committed a murder and we don't even know because of you. Partly because of you. I'm not going to blame the whole system on you. But you have a lot of power to fix New York City and you got to start doing it, man. I got to call you out. I got to bring you to the podium. I had to do it.
Somebody, I'm going to botch what somebody said to me because I don't remember. But she said that she feels like he is purposely not doing what he wants to do to get us upset so that he can try to change shit after that. And I didn't understand what that meant.
Nigga,
Hey, yo, look, we not voting you back in if this continues, my brother.
That doesn't mean a damn thing. I think motherfuckers aren't doing their jobs on purpose. She was right on she, whoever said that was right on the first part, and widely brick the fucking layup on the second part because it's not for them to change. The niggas are never going to change shit. Niggas been voting blue forever. Niggas don't change shit. Niggas just make shit worse. Shit has been gradually getting worse and not been getting better. My mom has been voting blue forever and she's in her 70s.
So
it's not hard to look at the history and see that. Motherfuckers just purposely don't do their jobs just to keep testing how pussy we are.
At some point, we got to decide enough is enough and fight back because, like you said, we've been voting
a lot of
blue.
people got to stop being pussy. That's what he's saying.
But it's not. I think it's partly that, but it's also people just being so closed-minded and stuck in their ways that they just think that their way is the only way to look at the world.
I think that was true until 2020, 2016 when Trump came in. And now a lot of people are seeing differently.
Nah, because here's a great example of it. Motherfuckers will work their 9 to 5s, work their 40 plus hours a week, 80 plus hours every 2 weeks, complain about how they're getting raped for taxes, and still go file their income taxes. Still don't mark exempt on their W-2s. Still don't do this and that. Motherfuckers will still pay their taxes even though everybody realizes how unfair and how ridiculous our tax system is, especially when the money half the time doesn't even go to us. It goes to fucking foreign aid and shit like that. So the shit is bullshit, bro. Niggas are pussy. And it's just that simple.
Does that make you feel a different way than like a regular person, like a regular civilian, because you've been in the army and you know that you fight what you fighting for and all that shit?
It's not even that. It has nothing to do with the military and everything to do with history. We clearly can trace the history of our nation and see where niggas came from, and see where niggas are now. And we saw what niggas fought over back then, and we see what niggas are fighting over now, and it's a complete drastic change throughout history. All you have to do is look at history. It has nothing to do with the military, bro.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. If the LGBTQ right now said we not doing taxes, niggas ain't doing taxes, bro.
Yo, chill.
Hello. That's just the way it is. We follow trends now as opposed to what's right and what's wrong. But yeah, Mayor Adams, you gotta fix this, bro.
Yo, she said I don't like Adams and his lips disgusting.
Princess is funny, bro.
Yo, it's crazy.
Why his lips called a stray? Like,
yeah, that was wild. Because, bro, it's like you in a city of hard-working New Yorkers, like, and he gets it because he was a cop. So you was in the trenches for, I don't know what type of cop you were, but you were in the trenches. Mm-hmm. You seen it. You understand it. You know what it's like to be a blue-collar worker in New York City. You get up and you go to work. You come home and you go to sleep. You kiss your kids. You go to sleep, eat dinner. That's it. That's your day. All we're asking is for the service to be better. When we get on a train, let my train be on time. Like, we're tired of the delays. We're tired of the fucking cops coming 45 minutes after something happens. And you said this was gonna be better. You said you was gonna be better than de Blasio. But not for nothing, bro. Niggas miss de Blasio. I'ma say it. Niggas do. For the most part. From what I've heard and the people I've spoken to. They don't love Mayor Adams, but they like him. They like de Blasio better than him.
Shit, I miss
and that's crazy to say. That's crazy to say.
Go ahead, man. I see you want to say something.
Nah, I was just saying, shit, I miss Bloomberg, nigga. Like, Adams got me missing Bloomberg, and that's crazy. I was getting stopped and frisked.
Come on.
That's crazy how you rather get stopped and frisked than being this shit right here.
Yo, the city is in shambles.
Shit. That's why I rather it. Granted, it's going to piss me off because I don't do shit, but that's why I rather it. Other niggas, I can't speak for them.
Yeah, Cuomo too. People had their issues with Cuomo. I wasn't a big Cuomo fan, but I didn't really get too familiar with Cuomo until like 2020, but I wasn't a real big fan of him during that time period. But this Hoku lady, like, bruh, what are we doing? We ain't even vote for you. We ain't even vote for you.
Nah, they did vote for her. There was a vote for her, right? Like,
I don't think so.
It definitely was.
There was a vote. She took over, and then there was a vote.
It was the same time where Curtis Lewa ran against Eric Adams.
Yeah.
That's right.
It was midterms.
Yeah. And then there was something happened, and she was like the interim and shit, right? And then,
But nobody knew who she was before that. So we didn't know who you was. We didn't know what type of pain you put in. We knew nothing about you. You took over after Cuomo came in. We didn't like what you was doing after that. Then you got put in office or voted into office. Mm-hmm. I give you that. Clap it up for you. You earned that respectfully. But now when you have the seat, we're looking at what you're doing, and nobody's happy in New York. When the last time you met somebody that was happy living in New York? That was happy with the taxes, that was happy with the public transportation, that was happy with the highways, that was happy with the house. Name one person. Who? Who's happy to be here?
I was talking to somebody. I'm not gonna say who the person was, right? But I was talking to somebody, and he's like kind of a millionaire, right? And he said, if it wasn't for tourism in New York, because everybody wants to come to New York for tourism, we would be shit at this point, because they are putting us in a place where we cannot. We're eventually not gonna be able to get out.
What do you mean not get out?
Like the money, like everything is going to shit in New York. Everything is going to shit in New York. He was like, but the tourism and people wanting to come to New York is the only reason why we still stay afloat. Your opinion?
Nah, I would disagree with that, because they take all of our paychecks and put it in taxes. So as long as people are working.
But a lot of big businesses and big companies.
But he's more so saying like people are going to be trapped because of, like, for example, like the living conditions of New Yorkers themselves. They can't leave. And yeah, sure, because they can't leave, that looks good for New York. Yeah, we have these many people, tourist attractions, yada, yada, yada. But it's just like the people who are here literally hate this place and do not want to be here.
Mm-hmm. So you agree with that, or you don't agree with that? I don't know what you was
with that. And it's funny because, like, my homies that pulled up from Boston last week, I was having a conversation with them niggas.
Shout out to them. They were mad cool. Shout out to them.
Yeah. Those my niggas. For example, when I talk about how when I used to go to like fighting game tournaments and shit like that, it used to be crazy and injustice too. My homie that was here, that was that nigga. That was my sparring partner. Like, if we went to a tournament, either I was one and he was two, or he was one and I was two. Like, that's how the shit worked. Like, we was that nice. But I was talking to them niggas, and he was just like, he live in Boston. He got his veteran discounts for dispensaries and shit. He was like, yeah, I cop this shit that normally in Boston is like $10. Niggas hit me with like $40 or some shit, $50. And I'm like, why the fuck do you think we're always angry? Like, we get taxed out the ass, if it's the government or if it's just regular businesses in New York. We always get our asses taxed, and we're pissed about it all the time, and that's why we're angry. That's why when everybody comes to New York and runs into an actual New Yorker, they're not having a good experience.
Yep. It makes sense. Tourism is holding New York City down as far as big economic contributions. Okay. I mean, so you disagree with that, where he said like tourism is holding us together?
Man, I don't care what it is that's holding us together. I just know that nobody's happy here. Nobody's happy here. Nobody. I haven't met anybody who's like, yo, I love being in New York. Everybody who I speak to that has either grew up in New York or currently lives in New York is ready to get out of here as soon as possible. Because these niggas keep jacking our money in taxes every time we get paid. You can have a check for $1,000 and you only bringing home $650. Mm-hmm. How the fuck are you supposed to move out when rent is $500?
The only people that are happy in New York City is motherfuckers who come here and aren't born here.
Yeah, right. They're getting everything for free.
No, not that. I'm not talking about migrants. I'm just talking about people who come here for college, people who move here to pursue a career or whatever the fuck, fashion, and yada, yada, yada. The only trust fund babies, the only motherfuckers who are happy in New York City is people who didn't grow up in New York City.
You know what? I really want to test that theory. I want to take the camera. Let's go downtown, like deep downtown to like.
I'm with it.
I'm with it.
8th Street or so, Alphabet City or whatever, and just ask these people, are you happy with the living conditions in New York? Are you happy to live
Saturday,
here?
we out?
This Saturday I can't do.
Oh, you're not gonna be here, right?
I'm going till Monday.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I definitely I want to do that.
All right, we'll figure it out. It out. That's cool. I actually do want to bring something to you guys' attention, but I'm gonna do it after this. I think that would be cool for all of us to do it.
Okay.
Just remind me.
Put it in your phone.
I remember. I'm gonna remember because I've been thinking about it for 2 weeks, and I keep on forgetting to tell you.
So there's a chance you might forget again.
No, I'm not. I got you. Okay. Have street interviews. I'm down. Let's do it. We can make a big thing of this, man. 4 Corners, 40 Central. We could go outside and we could all do all that shit together. We could just do like I would love to just go outside and just do like a interview day or just like what's that shit that we did with Smooth? What did she call it? When we were just doing like everybody was doing content day. Like we go just do content that day. Like I'm with that.
I think, by the way, sign the contract. I think Kev will be perfect for something like that too.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
Especially for
sign the contract. Sign the contract.
Yeah, sign the contract, Kev. Sign the contract. You had. I saw that you was in the gym today, and I was gonna go in there and say something to you. I saw you with the beige hoodie on the treadmill. I saw you. Don't think I saw, nigga. I saw you in. You should have
snuck rabbit punch, nigga.
I ain't want to do that. I don't want. You know what I mean? No bad blood between us. But I was gonna go in there and just stop his treadmill.
I was about to say that you should have just pulled the fucking red string.
Right. I was gonna just stop the treadmill. But I was like, you know what? He's having a good day. He's smiling. He's laughing with the other people.
Nah, fuck that, nigga. Play them mental
psychological
games,
warfare.
Yeah, nigga. Fuck that. The art of war, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? I don't care about his good day. Make his day worse and make yours better, nigga. That's gonna weaken him when it comes to Juneteenth. Sign the fucking contract, my nigga.
Bow.
Mo said, don't jeopardize the contract. We need to fight. We need him at 100%.
There you go.
So see, there's two different sides of this. Or you know what you could have did? You could just shut the whole power down for the whole shit.
Right. I could have made a tunnel, went underground, cut some wires.
Yeah.
Could have did that. Yeah. And I wouldn't have went to jail because it was underground.
You got to be Jewish to do that?
Nah.
Why?
You just got to have money. You got money, you could build a tunnel. Clearly, New York ain't got no money because we ain't building no new tunnels. So,
was Harriet rich or was she Jewish?
Harriet?
Something.
Was she rich? I'm sure she probably had like
Jewish.
Or was she Jewish? Was she part Jewish? Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
I wouldn't say she was either. I would just say that she was just very smart and knew the art of negotiation and the importance of networking and socializing.
Fair. I guess that low-key evil. What? I'm chilling. All right, yeah. She knew the art of negotiation.
But no gloves is crazy.
We can do that too. Bare knuckle.
Nah, with no gloves is crazy.
At that point, they got slot boxing.
Right. Nah, put the gloves on, man. Put the gloves on.
We can do gloves, no gloves.
Put the gloves on.
It is what it is.
So then y'all want to be the main event?
You're the main event.
I can step down.
Nah, you're already building yourself up for the main event.
But I'm just saying.
There's other events. There will also be another event.
Okay. Main card, bro. You main card.
Yeah, you main card at this point in time. There's another event coming up.
Cool.
What's the other event?
Bare knuckle.
We'll figure it out. Bare knuckle boxing.
On some Kimbo Slice shit. Nah, that's fake crazy. For content, that's fake crazy.
Is it really?
I mean, I'm enjoying the fact that there's going to be some good content coming out of it. So that'll be good content. Stream it. I think we'll get a bunch of views off of that. The Underdog Gym will make a bunch of money because we can sell tickets for people to watch. You know, it'll be dope. It'll be dope. But you know, it's all for fun.
Pulling up. I ain't gonna cat. I need to see
that. That's gonna be a goodie. That's gonna be a goodie.
I'm definitely pulling up. I need to see that shit.
That's gonna be fun.
That's the run back from Usher versus Chris Brown, bro.
Yo. This
Yeah, he definitely lost that day too. It's like I don't know why he keeps. I mean, why poke the bear, bro? Just let me. I mean, Warren tried, he failed. Kev tried, he failed. It's like, why? Just leave me alone, bro. Leave me alone.
Everybody keeps just coming at you.
I don't know.
Why you feel like that? Why you feel like they keep doing that?
I don't know. I was undefeated with the verses. Warren wanted the smoke. Gave him pow pow. I mean, this is. I mean, this is not for you. Well, it was for him because he was really good, but I had to just remind him who was in charge. Now here we go with Chev. I mean,
this is not the first time he called you out.
That's what I'm saying. I'll be chilling. But like I said, man, just sign a contract Juneteenth. The ancestors will be proud. That's my slogan. The ancestors will be proud.
Gotta put that on a shirt.
I should. All right. Let's see.
I got something real quick. We got to shout out to Miami Heat, man.
La Costa Nostra.
Shout out to the Miami Heat who gave that man Eric Spoelstra extended $120 million after he got divorced, so that his wife couldn't take any of that money.
Yeah,
give them that's what I'm talking about. That's an organization that you could get behind. You know what I mean? They was like, yo, I'm gonna give you this shit after you're done.
So there's no pause on that, but like, nigga, like.
Why you just?
I mean,
what?
You said it.
Nah, me though. You sitting right next to the nigga, and you didn't say shit.
I mean, we all on the same stream, so technically we're all right next to each other.
I mean, but you are physically in the physical realm. I'm in the metaverse. Like, you feel me? I'm virtual. I can pop in, pop out. Like, you can't see me here no more if I leave, right?
I'll be on point. I'm on point now.
But so that was what?
An organization we could get behind. You getting behind all them niggas? I'm just saying, bro. That was crazy. But touched on. All right. Continue. My fault.
Oh shit, my fault. Nah, but shout out to the Miami Heat, man, for real. I like that. I like that they did that for him.
I wonder how much of it was Eric Spoelstra asking him to do that versus the Miami Heat
doing it
situation and doing it on their own. Because
Miami Heat.
No, go ahead.
My fault. Continue. No,
go ahead. Go ahead.
I feel like the Miami Heat is like a very, because even if you look at Udonis Haslem, like they didn't have to like, you know, like give him his send off and all of that the way they did. He was, I'm not saying he should have been out the NBA, but he wasn't as productive to, you know, and especially retiring his jersey. Like,
didn't the nigga retire last year?
Yeah, and they retired.
He was still on the team last year. He played a game last year. I swear to God, he played a game last year.
That's crazy.
They retired his jersey number, and it's Miami Heat just seems like a very good organization in terms of like culture and just, you know, appreciating the people that came through the organization. So I feel like it's more of a just appreciating Spo. And Spo's not a bad coach at all by any means. He always makes it work with what he got. So I do think it's more of a Miami Heat thing, especially giving him the contract after his divorce settlement. Clutch, W boss. But it's like, you know, that's how I feel about it. Like Miami Heat, it just seems like like a Spurs organization type shit. Just one of those organizations that looks out for the people that came.
I agree. I agree. Yeah, Haslam was on the team for 37 years. Like
37 is crazy. No, the fuck he wasn't, bro.
He was on that shit for mad long, bro. But and they had him there. They gave him his bread, and they resigned his jersey. Man, they do a lot of shit. He is that the culture or is that Pat Riley?
I think it's the culture. I think it's the culture, but we do have to be realistic to some extent. That culture does not produce winning. So
they got a championship though
with LeBron,
but they have one though. That's what they still have.
Andy Wade.
I mean, what the fuck? That was like 2006, 2005.
Still count. It's a banner.
This is what I'm saying. So you got one with Wade, which was an outlier, right?
And it was just in the finals. They couldn't, clutch
they
up.
just got out the finals
They didn't
last
win.
year.
They didn't win.
Spo makes it worse.
I'm just saying they
And wasn't they in the finals in the bubble or after the bubble?
I think they was
wasn't
in the
that
Eastern
last year or
Conference.
2 years ago?
No, they was in the finals
Last year.
in the bubble. They was in the finals in the bubble. And
They was in the finals last year. They beat Giannis. They went to the finals last year and they got smoked in the finals.
Yeah, but that's when Giannis was hurt though.
I agree, but they beat them. A win is a win.
And a loss is a loss. And then they lost. So
Right.
they don't win. This is not conducive to winning championships.
So wait, JT, LeBron's your GOAT though, right?
He is.
Wouldn't the Heat post LeBron with Spo making the finals 2 times? I mean, granted, it's not like an every year lockdown, you feel me? But like, wouldn't it fall under the same circumstances? Like, you recognize it as greatness, even though he lost, but it's not. It's the Heat are just losers when they lose.
No, I didn't say that they were losers, but I'm saying we're praising a culture as if like this culture is just like producing a bunch of championships, and it's not. Like they have the 2 with LeBron, which they won because LeBron was on the team.
And Shaq and Wade. Remember that one? That one too.
And that's it. Like LeBron has more rings than their entire franchise.
Fair, but would you not also recognize the fact that LeBron went to the finals despite all those losses as greatness?
LeBron went to the finals despite all those losses. Despite all what losses?
His finals losses.
Like he locked down the Eastern Conference for many years, went to the finals, and how many rings did LeBron have? 4 or 5?
He got 4. Yeah.
Yeah, and he went to the finals how many straight years? 11, 12?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not understanding your point.
I'm talking about in terms of just like the culture in terms of Miami Heat. It still is a winning culture regardless if you win or not. LeBron has a winning mentality regardless if he wins or not.
But they're an entire franchise. LeBron is just one player. So I don't think you can hold them to the same standard. That's the difference to me. But I mean, I think that also speaks to the greatness of LeBron that we're comparing him to an entire franchise.
No, that's fair because he is GM, nigga. We get LeBron, nigga.
Right. So, but for the Heat to only have, well, the Heat haven't won since LeBron left, and before that they only won with Wade. But we talk about this culture is so great.
But I think the culture got there when Pat Riley was there and Spo. Like, you got to give them their credit too.
And that's what I'm saying. So even with the Pat Riley era, with Pat Riley there, it's championship or bust. They don't accept going to the fight. Like, that's not a successful season to them.
No, I agree to that.
So if they haven't been successful,
but that doesn't mean
LeBron,
that inside the, like, all right, let's just say, real shit, the Knicks, their culture inside that Knicks locker room and James Dolan is shit. Nobody likes it. That's the culture of the Knicks. There's no winning right now because there's no locker room, there's no upper, there's nothing. They tried to change it when they had these people come in. What's the people name that just came in like a couple of years ago?
To the Knicks?
Yeah, to try to help out the media and try to help out everything. I forgot their names. But they had to try to change the culture in the Knicks because at the end of the day, James Dolan and them are not doing. That's who they are. They're not going to change that. But the Heat, they got Pat Riley. They got the group that whatever pays for everything like that, and the coach that has a winning mentality coach, and they also their culture altogether is really good. The way they pay their players, the way the way they do all the shit, it's not a bad culture to do that. Yes, it's championship or bust. Yes, for them. But at the end of the day, you could go somewhere and y'all don't do good, but you know what I mean? But like, we have a very good team behind us. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, you still have the same amount of rings as the Knicks. So
Knicks got 3?
No. But what I'm saying is, like, usually both of them lose every season.
Right.
So.
Right, but I just think coaches do. Why nobody stays on the Knicks for 20, 30 years?
I mean, Melo would have did that.
for example, I think the Spurs would have a good culture, a good winning culture. However, the Spurs only have 5 championships.
The Spurs
And
does have.
realistically,
I agree with you.
when you look at the landscape of the NBA, what it's like the fucking Celtics at 16, the fucking Lakers at 16 or
Lakers.
17, whatever. Nobody's counting that in season shit, nigga. Stop. So like if we look at it, and then the Bulls, you got 6, Spurs, you got 5, et cetera, you trickle down. Like a lot of niggas really don't win. So when it comes to the NBA, what do we count as winning? Is it just championship? Because granted, if you look at history, the Celtics and the Lakers are the only winners in the NBA.
Don't talk about. That's our teams.
Yeah, fucking bum ass niggas. This is what I've been trying to tell y'all. But now it's starting to make sense to people. But I've been trying to tell y'all this for years.
No, but
it's cool though. It's cool.
Because those are the big market teams that they just happen to have the best generational talents, or the best generational talents wanted to go there, given the history. I don't necessarily think that attributes to the winning culture of other organizations or takes away from it.
No, I agree with that.
But the Spurs, man.
Spurs have a very good culture. A lot of people can't deal with the culture. Let's just say that.
But
they have a culture of inside. Pop is a fucking amazing coach.
I mean, but they also had Tim Duncan for damn near 20 years.
Yeah, and Tim Duncan was a boring ass fucking player, but his that's the culture of it. The Spurs is a boring team until now, since they got these younger players. Spurs have been boring my whole life.
First of all, chill the fuck out, because if you like basketball, the Spurs are not boring. But like, that's a different conversation.
Spurs are boring to watch.
Spurs
they used to be boring
basketball to watch if you actually watch
Oh,
if you watch
Spurs
the Spurs, if you watch the Spurs, if you watch the Spurs, the 2-year back-to-back Miami Heat run, these niggas were playing beautiful basketball. So if you like basketball, I don't understand how you find the fucking Spurs boring. At least basketball in terms of its historical context, nigga. If you're talking about basketball nowadays, flash and highlight reels, okay, yeah, Spurs is boring. Nigga, the ball movements, the plays.
No, I don't think the Spurs are boring now, though. I think they have a lot of young talent that they're gonna.
What the fuck?
I don't think they got Wemby. They got Wemby who's gonna create
they had a Tim
so much
Duncan, a Tony Parker, and a Manu. What the fuck?
Tim Duncan was a boring player. Tim Duncan was one of the most boring players in the world.
Ha, gotcha. Ha, hold that.
But he was amazing.
Good move.
That's what he did.
Get you next time.
He's boring.
Good
and
move,
niggas like Kawhi, fucking board man gets played. What the fuck are we talking about? Board man gets paid. My fault. What are we talking about, nigga? Like,
no, Spurs is right. Spurs played fundamental basketball back in the day. It was cool, but it was boring to watch. But
highlight real niggas wasn't winning championships either.
My man's was. I'm good with
at least the 2000s, Spurs was winning like every 2 years. I saw some chips. Highlight real niggas wasn't winning shit. Blake Griffin and fucking what was they shit? What was they shit? Blake Griffin, Chris Paul. Lob City didn't win shit. City. And yes, they were exciting to watch. Congratulations. So now I'm on y'all type of time when it comes to the Celtics Lakers shit. Because yes, highlight real shit is cool, but what the fuck are we watching if it doesn't amount to nothing?
Listen, my team won chips.
That's how this whole conversation started with Heat culture. They don't win.
That's what I just said. I switched because he just pissed me off.
My team won chips. That's all I know. I'm good.
You ain't see half of them shits, nigga.
Yes, I did. I saw a lot of them.
The only one that matters to me is 08. It's the only one that matters to me. Everything else before that is irrelevant.
We should have beat you.
No, y'all shouldn't have. We were supposed to beat y'all the second go round, but then Kendrick Perkins got injured and we had to start 38-old Rasheed.
I think it doesn't do shit.
What do you mean? We had a 38-year-old Rasheed Wallace starting at center, and y'all only beat us. Y'all only got a lead in the fourth. Man, we don't got to go back.
Rasheed Wallace was shooting threes.
That's what I'm saying. We have Rasheed Wallace at 38 years old, and he played his heart out. But
I'm not saying Tim Duncan is not fucking amazing player. I just said he was boring. He's boring.
No, Tim Duncan is arguably the best player ever.
It's power forward.
No, player.
Player?
Player. You can
When
make
it
that
comes to
argument.
basketball,
Tim Duncan.
yes.
Tim Duncan led teams was winning 50 games ever since he came into the
You
league.
know this
50
nigga's
plus.
winning percentage, bro? He's
That's
like
what I'm saying.
a 70 fucking percent winning percentage. Like, what the fuck? That's insane.
It's unheard of, bro. 50 wins every year, and he was playing when the Western Conference was the Western Conference.
Nah,
Bro, he was different.
But that also comes to coaching and culture too. They had people that went over there just for the culture.
No, nigga, that shit is hard. Nigga, I've been playing video games my whole life, and only one game I had like a 70% winning percentage, and that was the game I played tournaments for. Nigga, this shit is hard. To have a 70% win percentage as a player
the Spurs were
during
killing.
your career is
The manager
insane.
normally was one of the best shooting guards in the world at the point of time. Like he was killing.
And he
But
came
when
off
they
the
went,
bench.
if you watch the team, they had to stop Manu.
I'll back that up.
They had to. When they went and they had to play overseas, and then the thing they said we got to stop one man because they even said it. They was like, yo, him or Kobe. They said it.
Hell no.
It was in the papers.
I don't give a fuck what the
I
papers
don't believe
say.
that.
Don't they ever.
But
Let me smack. Bring the camera close.
No.
that's what they said.
I better never hear any of you.
Hell no. Nobody was gonna say
any
that.
of you people that have the ability to speak out loud compare the Black Mamba, Kobe Bean Bryant,
That's why.
to Amanu Ginobili. That's all I'm
why,
saying. We are never going to do that on this platform.
If you watch
We're
the
not doing
Redeem
it.
team, Kobe said, "I got Manu. It's over."
That's cool. Kobe can say that because Kobe could guard whoever he wanted to.
Because they was
but what we're not
comparing
gonna do,
them. I'm not comparing them.
what we're not gonna do is compare Kobe Bean Bryant, the Black Mamba, one of the greatest players to ever live, arguably the greatest two-guard ever, arguably the greatest scorer ever, arguably the greatest two-way player to ever lace them up, one of the most mentally tough players to ever step foot on an NBA basketball court, and compare it to a nigga that was coming off the bench. We're not doing it. We're not doing it.
You said greatest two guard?
Greatest of all time.
Arguably the greatest two-guard. I think you can make that argument.
Kobe?
Absolutely.
100%.
I've always said
he's my GOAT.
I've always said he was a better basketball player than Michael Jordan. I'm on record saying that.
A nigga who modeled his game after him?
What does that mean? People model. Giannis models his game over Shaq. That don't mean he can't be better than Shaq.
Yeah, 100%.
Is Giannis better than Shaq?
No, but he models his game after Shaq to some degree. Like that's the most similar comparison you could make between today's big and the big back then. In terms of sheer dominance, I don't see another player that you can compare to Shaq.
Dwight Howard?
Okay. But that's not like this era. That would more so be like the 2000s.
Yeah. Orlando Magic, Dwight Howard.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Orlando Magic, White House was like, he had like what 3 defensive MVPs? Is it 3?
Maybe more than that.
More than that? How many he has? I think it's more than 3 or more.
Yeah, but he would definitely had Shaq comparisons for sure.
Yeah.
Giannis, I would say, is like I've heard Shaq 2.0.
Giannis is dominant. Giannis is really dominant. He don't have moves.
Dwight got 3.
3, right? All right, yeah, it was 3.
But my point is that you could model your game after somebody and be better than them. I don't see why that would stop you from being better than them.
Listen, Kobe's the GOAT to me.
I've always said Kobe was better than Mike.
I've seen Mike.
All right, can I ask a serious question? And it's not a troll, but it's gonna come off as a troll. Did y'all say this before he died?
I've always said
because then if you didn't, I feel like he got like dead nigga buff. Like it like buff his stats because he's dead.
Nah, I mean I think that's a very fair statement. And for me personally, I felt that way before he passed. So before 2020, I was already on record saying that he was a better basketball player than Mike.
And I've been a Kobe fan since day one. I don't even like LeBron on the Lakers. So like I'm on record saying that also. I hate that nigga.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, to answer your question, I felt that way before he died. And I do agree that him passing away does inflate him in some people's minds. Like, people weren't looking at him.
That's not only just for that. That's for like everybody, I think. Even rappers, even.
That's why I asked.
Yeah, and in any type of aspect of life, once you die, your stock goes up.
But that doesn't mean the stock is inauthentic, though. Like,
Some
for
of it
example,
is.
some of it is, but I think some of it isn't as well. For me, like Nipsey Hussle, I didn't listen to Nipsey Hussle before he passed. I mean, while he was alive. I was not a Nipsey Hussle fan at all. Like, I didn't watch the interviews, listen to his music, none of that. And he passed away, and I heard all these people talking about Nipsey, like, yo, Nipsey was this, Nipsey was that. He was such a good dude. He was giving back to the community. So I was like, all right, let me start looking into his story. I started listening to his music. I'm like, okay, he actually has something to say.
Right.
He had a message. He was a person of the community.
But that's inflated because he's dead.
But that's not inflated, though.
Because you would have never did that if he was alive.
Yeah, but me saying that, me praising the person that he was is not inauthentic, though.
No, I agree with that. I'm not saying, but I'm just saying that those numbers, like a lot of people who went the same way you did it. Oh, who's this Nipsey Hussle guy? I'm gonna go there. Those numbers and those phrases are inflated because he died.
No, but what I interpreted that the manual meant is that people are saying this because he died.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, like because he died, niggas hold him in a higher regard than they would if he was alive.
Right.
Okay.
And I'm saying I didn't do that for Nipsey.
Yeah.
I heard about him because of the passing, and then when I listened to him, I'm like, okay, he actually has something to say. So somebody could have not been a Kobe fan. Boom, he passes away. You see all this praise for Kobe, like, oh, let me go look up his numbers. Let me look up his stats. I'm like, okay, now let me compare it to whoever. Oh shit, I didn't know Kobe did this. I didn't know he had this many all defensive teams and this many all-star games, and people didn't know. Some of the people didn't know all this stuff. And now you get all this information, which is new to you, and with new information, you can draw a new conclusion. That's just how I see it.
Okay.
But I do see people be like, oh, Kobe's better now because his legacy is just so... Like, I've heard, like, deflated arguments, like, oh, his legacy is so great, blah, 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 but they don't know anything about him. They're only saying it because it was a trending topic.
It's also hard to do that with people who, let's just say, like, arguing with somebody who is like 10 years younger than me, let's just say, right? And they didn't see Mike play. Like, I saw Mike play when I was younger. I don't remember it all, but I did. I remember watching, because my grandfather used to watch. That was my grandfather's favorite play. So I used to go and watch with him. That's when the TVs, we only had 3 fucking basketball teams on TV. Mm-hmm. So we watched it. I remember that shit. Then when Kobe came to the league, I was growing up. That's my shit. I was watching Kobe. That's my shit. So when you sit down and argue with somebody who's never been able to see it, it's kind of hard to argue that whole statement, because it's like you wasn't around for the era to say he influenced anything.
But are you arguing influence and impact, or are you arguing stats and facts?
A little bit of both.
So then I think that's where the argument goes south, because if we're arguing impact, then that person who didn't live it doesn't stand a chance.
That's my point.
I feel like that makes it a subjective argument.
But right now, like you just said, like somebody would be like, oh yeah, they watch it back and be like, oh yeah, Kobe did this and changed this and whatever like that. Like you wasn't like there for that.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean the facts
change.
No,
I agree.
But that's what I'm saying. The argument should be to the facts, not the impact. And that's what a lot of Jordan fans try to make. Mm-hmm. Oh, he had the sneakers, he had the swag. Bro, I don't give a fuck about none of that. What did you do on the court? Like Jordan fans love to bring up he sold this many sneakers and the swag and he had this killer gene, and bro, all that shit is fucking smoke and mirrors, bro. What do the numbers say? And that's the only objective arguments that you could really make. It's fun to have those arguments, don't get me wrong. You could talk about sneakers and impact and shoe deals and how he changed the game of Nike, and all that stuff is important for the game of basketball. So I'm not trying to use that to discredit him. But
is
to
it
be
really
fair,
though?
What you mean?
Wait,
Is sneakers and all that shit really an impact? Because Steph Curry got sneakers and them shits are trash.
Yeah, but Mike was the first person to have his own signature shoe.
Right.
And
No,
that
Dr. J
changed.
had his first. It was with the Converse.
Who?
Dr. J had Converse.
But I don't think that was a signature shoe though.
It was just Converse. He was just
It was just
Right,
Converse.
but he
but-
was signed to
He
Converse.
was
Like
a
Magic was signed to Converse.
sponsor.
Oh, they just wore Converse.
Yeah,
Oh,
Magic,
okay, okay,
Larry,
okay.
Dr. J.
Yeah,
But
they
Mike
just
was
had
the
the
first one to
colored
have his-
Converse. They just had those. Okay.
Mike had the first shoe that was for him to like make you feel like these are Mike MJ shoes, and that changed the whole game of basketball.
Yeah, but what does that have to do with impact on the court?
Because
Wait.
now you become your. Oh, go ahead. My bad. I'm talking too much.
Did Kobe ever average 30 in a season?
Average
I could probably
30?
look this up. Yeah, I could probably look this up.
Average 30? Of course.
I think he averaged like
36.
33 or 36 before. Yeah.
He averaged 40?
No.
Yes.
For a season? Hell no.
Probably.
Hell no.
He's close to it. Damn,
What?
close
40?
to it.
No way.
Kobe had, bro, that the year that we had Chris and Mim as our center, we had nobody to score, bro.
40 point. No way.
What's his highest average?
Probably 36.
36, 37, round there. That's high enough.
That's not 40.
Jordan's the time. I just went on StatMuse. Jordan is 37.1. Kobe's is 35.4. Those are their highest.
5 more points a game is not that much.
Right. But then now you go also. But see, this is why I don't like averages, because I'd rather look at the totals. Like how many total points did you have in a season versus average.
Totals is hard also because niggas get hurt. And Jordan retired twice.
Right, but totals matter because, like, you would think, because you averaged 37 that you scored more points than me. That doesn't mean that's the case.
In whole aspect, you mean?
Right, because like you can average 30 for a season, and I could average 28, but I could still have more total points than you did for the season.
Right.
Nah, because
Right.
that's
how it calculates in
that's
the
how it
game.
is
And
right now with Wemby and Brooke Lopez or somebody. Like Wemby has more blocks per game in terms of averages.
Brooke Wemby got like 3 and Brooke got like 2.5
in total. Like Brooke has more blocks in total, but Wemby
but
has
that also depends
average.
that also depends on how many games you play. If you play the game, if you don't play the game, if they
But that's
play,
why-
like it's a lot that comes into these stats.
But that's why I feel like totals matter more, because it factors in the fact that you're not playing. So it's not like if you don't play, you get a 0 and then your number drops down for your average.
Right.
So you could play less games and then have a higher average because you play less games. You didn't have those games where you had 6 and 8 and 11 to bring your average down. Whereas for totals, it factors in the fact that you were actually on the floor and contributed something. No matter if it was 6, 8, 30, 40, it doesn't matter. That's why I like the NFL.
So what if I say Jordan had the highest for both?
And that's cool. Like highest total points?
Jordan in the 1986-87 season, Jordan had 3,041 points. And for Kobe in the 2005-2006 season, he had 2,832 points.
I would say that Kobe played in the hardest era of basketball ever to score.
Fair.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, my
Fair.
man Kobe was
Fair.
a nut. That nigga would shoot that shit no matter what.
I
Because
think
we
it
had
was a
nody
nut.
on our team, bro. We had nobody on our team. I'm okay with that.
It's a 2000. Who's the roster? 2005, 2006.
Oh, 2000 what? 2005?
Years
2005?
Oh,
I got it right here.
roster.
Got it right here.
Let me pull this shit
had-
up. Nigga said
2005.
Kwame Brown. All right.
2005, we had Kwame Brown.
Kobe, Andrew Bynum, Brian Cook, Devian George, Devin Green, Jim Jackson, Aaron McKee, whoever the Metavit. Oh, I don't know who this nigga is. He from
Slavo
Sweden.
Menvin.
Nah, that was my nigga. He's a shoot.
Menvin Dingo. All right, Chris Mim.
Whoa.
Lamar Odom, Smush Parker, Laren Prophet,
Our
Rodney
fucking
Turiaf.
starting point guard was
Sasha
Smush
Vujacic.
Parker, bro.
Yeah, I heard a story from Smush the other day on social media. He said Kobe didn't talk to him for 2 years.
Smush Parker was our starting point guard. Come on.
Like, think about it. He said Kobe never said a word to him for 2 years.
Why didn't he talk to you? Trade him. We should have traded him a long time ago. And I was still a Laker fan.
Smush Parker is crazy.
Smush Parker. We had Chris
And
Mim.
Kwame Brown. I fuck with Kwame Brown, the human. Kwame Brown, the basketball player, is crazy. But after
Bro, we
hearing
had
the story
Chris
about
Mim
how-
as our center, bro. Starting center was Chris Mim.
Not even Bynum? Yeah, have Bynum.
No. Bynum came, I think, in the 2010s.
Chris Mim, bro.
No, Bynum is on
after we won that championship with Bynum, those championships, he went to Cleveland.
Who?
Andrew Bynum.
But Bynum's on the 05-06 squad.
We won that year. I think we won that. We won that year.
05-06? I thought that was Wade.
But Chris Mim started over. Chris Mim started over Bynum.
6, 8, 06, 07, 08, one of them. Chris Mim, bro.
He started over Bynum 05-06?
They started together, nigga.
What? That's not even
Trust
possible.
me.
What are you talking about?
Trust me, bro. I was there. I watched.
I watched basketball. Two centers can't start. What do you mean trust you?
Yeah, one of them was a power forward, my nigga.
All right, nigga.
Trust me, I was so mad. I'm like, who the fuck is this Chris Mim nigga? Starting. But it is what it is. Let's do one more topic before we leave. It's 11:41. Yo, if you was a lifeguard and you see a nigga drowning and you take him out the water, you giving him mouth to mouth?
If that's my job, nigga, yeah, I can't let him die. They got mouth guards for that.
Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got mouth guards for that.
They got like little shit you can hold on your waist or some shit. You put it on and then give a nigga mouth to mouth and there's some protection.
Yo, that was crazy. Nah, boy didn't do that. He ain't do that. That was Yo, he didn't do that. Nah, he didn't do that. No way he just did that. No way. He ain't just do that. Nah, that was in the metaverse. Man, laid him down. Took out a weapon of mass destruction. Nah, boy.
Oh shit.
Nah, he ain't do that.
I don't even think I want to talk about this topic now.
Yeah, we can wrap up, man.
It's over for that.
We can wrap up.
It's over for that.
Yeah, we can wrap up. That was crazy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to episode 233 of 40 Central Podcast. Appreciate you, Manuel, for sliding up.
Nah, fuck that. Niggas can't. And nah. Because now I'm on time now. First of all, niggas can't do shit. And JT, fuck you, my nigga. Because now I'm bringing RP into real life. You feel me? Nigga wanted to fucking ask me, is the Army and the Marine Corps the same shit? Don't you ever ask me a fucking question like that again, my nigga. Like, what type of shit? You piss me off in RP, my nigga. I run real life, you RP, my nigga. The fuck is you talking about, my nigga?
I told you he made me stop the car.
Yo, I said, what happened? He said, yo, this nigga he said, yo, stop the car. What'd you say?
Nigga wasn't, and that's what I mean though, because shit in beta, niggas are still doing their things. Niggas ain't fully into RP. But like, if it was niggas was invested in RP, when I was telling him to stop the car, bro should have stopped the car for the scene. You feel me? Like, I was trying to get in the scene, but he didn't. Like, he fucked up the scene. But nah, deadass, bro pissed me off, bro. Like, fuck you talking about?
Oh man, just don't become a lifeguard, bro.
Yeah,
I can't swim, so I never will. Fuck y'all.
That was crazy.
Oh man, shout out to Herbert.
Shout out to Herbert. Herbert, my nigga though. Nigga, the funny shit I heard you put up though, nigga said you put this shit on Twitter. It said Hervey the pervy. Would you?
I was like, what's up, my fellow N-words?
N-words? That's what he said.
You gotta use Twitter, bro. I'm telling you, I'm in character, my nigga. I was like, fellow N-words.
Nah, you might have to get a Herbert IG page.
Chill out, bro.
It
probably already exists. Nah, Herbert the pervert probably already exists because of Family Guys.
Nah, we gotta figure something out. And we get to I'm gonna hit you up later.
Yeah, we out of here, man.
Let's play some music before we get out of here. One last song. Thank everybody for rocking with us today. Shout out to the Manuel for working remote today.
Yes. Still showed up to work.
Yeah, man.
Can't say that for everybody.
Oh.
Saying everybody ain't show up to work today. Where's the
Got
line?
nothing to do with it.
Man, you on time.
I'm just a worker.
Yo, by the way, before I play this, did you take your stuff off of like YouTube and like the streaming services?
No.
Because I was trying to find it the other day and I couldn't find it.
No, you didn't try hard enough.
Bro, I literally typed in "This Ain't the Album" by the Manual and it did not come up.
Cut. On Apple?
On YouTube.
Oh, that's a little harder. No.
Alright, bro. I'm about to look it up right now.
Damn, this shit exclusive.
You gotta type.
That shit low-key had me tight.
You gotta type in like
I did.
Bro. And I was serving fiends heat. Rock my man from down south. He was driving up the G-Locks. Them chips are selling quick. Tell him wait for the restock. Oh, he the plug. Hit him with a slug. I brung a 42, but then his pockets getting dug. I keep a little baby on me. Gotta watch how you step. I had 4 P's on me. They try to charge me with an F. Don't act foul when I'm scoring. I can hit you with a tech.
Yo, appreciate y'all rocking with us. 40 in the building, 4 corners in the building, 15 rounds of boxing in the building, Blunt Wisdom in the building, Smooth Lindo in the building, Surviving the Trenches coming out February 1st. Make sure you tune in next week, Wednesday, 15 rounds of boxing. You heard? Next week, Tuesday. Make sure you come out to Blaze in the Trenches, RP. Smooth Lindo's gonna be in the building. Herbert's gonna be in the building. Ja's gonna be in the building. I'm gonna be in the building. Shout out to 40 Music. We love y'all. Keep doing y'all thing. We love y'all. We love the hood. Shout out to everybody who's watching tonight. Thank you. Shout out to the freshman basketball team for winning their first game, baby. Let's go. Shout out to the girls for winning today. Let's go. And it's almost Friday.
Whoever y'all want to see us interview, also please send it to our DMs, man. Let's do it. If that's somebody else y'all want to see up here. If y'all want to come up here too, y'all can come up here and have a conversation with us also, man.
That's a fact. Shout out to Ofacio Falcone fighting.
Let's go.
Shout out to Peter Dobson fighting real soon.
3 more weeks.
Let's go.
You got 3 more weeks. You want to see that shit on the Zone Boxing. The Zone Boxing. You're going to see my man Peter Dobson win against, I don't even know what his name is, but Ben's about to get knocked out. You heard? Let's do it.
Not bad. I think it was echoing.
Oh, it was?
I think so. But even if that's cool, if it was echoing, we gonna give some more shout outs again. Just because, like I said, 15 rounds of boxing every Wednesday night. Tune into that. Tuesday nights, Blazing the Trenches RP featuring official Smooth Lindo. Make sure you go tune into that. Thursday nights, it's 40 in the building. Make sure you tune into this every single Thursday. Let's start the week on. Start the weekend off right. Let's get it. Let's go. Yeah.
Damn,
Rick Rule, what's up?
Get that out.
You got the do you have the trailer?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Trailer coming out soon. Tell you that right now.
Trailer coming out.
Trailer coming out soon. Trailer coming out soon, baby.
The 26th. The trailer's coming out. Let's
trailer
get it.
Coming out. Show coming out. We got a couple of people that's gonna do more podcasts. It's about to be a good year for us. If y'all really want to come up here and have some conversations with us, please let us know.
Are you dumb?
We sit here and talk to all y'all.
And shout out to Kev, because you ain't signed the contract yet, so it's giving me more content. Sign the contract, but I'm gonna give you a shout out for not signing it because now I come up with more ideas.
You think you're gonna sign it?
Crazy. I don't know, man. I can't speak for that man. One
more. Man, we can't find your shit, bro. That ass is not even there.
Oh, yeah, it's clip, bro. I gotta figure that shit out. I don't know why.
You looking too?
Yeah, I don't see it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
One more. Let's
Race Talk out right now.
I see my like videos.
Trying to use my name for the cloud. I had a key in the Glock. It started my paper route. They like how I still wavy in the middle of a drought. While I ran my money up, these niggas ran off with the mouth. Homie like sitting down in the office trying to be corporate. Resources for my sources. These niggas playing it for me. If I'm on the injury list, they do the scoring. So as I'm back on the court, I can really turn to Jordan. Water whip, I fell in love with a brick. I'm careful when I cuddle it. Way more than my bitch. I told him stop at 5 then jump right in the 6s. Fuck the double XL. Cause in my hood, I'm the shit. Piss me off, still shocked they play with the plug. Work so good, R. Kelly, I step in the name of love. If the profit big 60-40, I promise you a dub. Only wired 2 accounts, these other niggas is bugged. Had to leave the desert home, cause it got a kick on it. 38 like a plot twist, it got a switch on it. You gotta be patient on the drop, you gotta sit on it. Clock like a bad bitch, cause it got a switch on it. Triple double right up the trap is what I average. Shot when I land, cause these bitches coming with baggage. See, the streets ain't funny to me, but I be laughing. I ain't giving out shit. The last thing free was savage. My life for FanDuel, promise I'ma bet that. Spread on this cover, name of time, now we sweat that. No matter the odds, if you double, you get your bread back. If my plug is snatched, I survive off a head.
Bring me to the stool.
Like Rico, get money like Mitch. The only thing is I won't rat and I ain't going out quick. And if you be full of time, then you never get rich. When things get hard, I guess you gotta even the shit.
Are you dumb?
I make ball players fade away. I'm the same nigga who kept playing when he was day to day.
Kobe.
Make it warm like the month of May. You know what a dawn is. I come through with a baby Drake. I hit early, nigga, never late. I'm only mad cause I got a little error on my resume. I cook up, let me demonstrate. I like the FN over the 40 because it's featherweight. Fuck the other team, they play in the zone. Homie talk face to face, don't be playing on phone. Stupid. On their block, keep passing they home. I had to text and PPP to leave them niggas alone.
Idiot.
I love money, I'm an addict. And I ain't going if we ain't making none, and that's a habit. And I ain't checking for no status. It's hard to put your cleats up when you
move your shoulders with it. 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 That was episode 233 of 40 Central Podcast. We
Second episode of the year, man. Second episode of this year.
Bow.
That's crazy.
Bow, 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 bow.
Second episode of this year.
That was fast.
Word.
Next thing is gonna be another New Year's pod.
Next week. What was it? Ooh. Next week we will be celebrating your birthday.
Yeah. Thursday
into Friday night, we be celebrating your birthday.
Yeah. Bottles on bottles and bottles and bottles and bottles.
Anybody want to come out for JT's birthday? We lit. That's what we're gonna do. You gotta work the next day though.
That's cool. I'll play a movie.
All right, we're gonna see y'all next week. The man, you got anything to say before we get out of here?
I'm good, man.
Love it, man. Anything you gotta say before we get out of here?
Man, spread love, not hate. Don't be a hater. Don't be a pocket watcher. Tell the people that matter that you love them. RIP to all those that we left or that we lost in 2023. It was not an easy year for the neighborhood, but keep your heads up high, keep going forward, and it's never over. Love always wins. Find it there. Love always wins.
Love always wins. All right, tune in to us each and every Thursday, 9:30 around that time. We figure that shit out. But we see y'all. We love y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Bye.